know, y'all, that's not my real voice. Cigar Hound Dog, DJ from Pick Jimmy, Master Your Ash, John from Cigar Alchemist, EKB from the Vintage Cigar.
What you gonna do for it? How you gonna move for it? What you gonna be? And do you believe you can do anything?
Thanks for tuning into the big broadcast, the bad broadcast. And now, the New Wave presents the infamous Smoke Show.
And we're live.
What up?
And we got
What
John
up?
here.
What up?
Cigars.
What up?
What up?
Timing. What up, yo?
Yeah.
What up?
How's it going, man?
All right.
My shit
Got people already here.
Yeah. We got the
Everybody
chat popping
going
already.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can hear you. We can hear you.
Yeah, everybody here for the definition. Let's get it.
Heck yeah.
Thumbnail was tight.
Yeah.
sir.
Nice job, BJ.
Thank you.
Yeah. I gotta say though, Keelan on the thumbnail, you know who you look like with the white beard, right?
No, I gotta hear this.
a little bit with the white beard. A little someone.
That's bad.
Yeah. I hope you're having a fucked up day too.
Get your yogurt out. Get your yogurt.
Is there a yogurt emoji in the chat? Hold on.
Hold up, yo. Let's check with your mom, yo. I don't know if we can.
Can you not hear us, man? Can you not hear us?
Oh, yeah.
We'll figure it out.
I
It
mean,
sounds like when he's moving, like we can hear the movement. So it should be
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think you can hear us at all.
Oh.
Yo, Jamal, give us a thumbs up if you can hear us, man. Just at least a thumbs up if you can hear us. Nah, you
yeah,
can't
no.
hear us, yo.
I don't think so.
You can't hear us. You can't hear us at all.
I'm glad you can hear MD63. I'm glad you can hear in the chat.
He's like, I can hear.
he's
I
giving
hear.
a thumbs up. He's giving a
I'm
thumbs
not
up
gonna
right
show, but I
there.
get
Yeah. See?
There you go.
Yeah, we're all good. All right. Well, hopefully,
You got
John can
headphones?
figure out what's going on.
Which one is this again, DJ? The light blue band? Maduro?
He can't hear us.
Can't hear.
919? I believe it's the 919.
This is very good
Here,
so far.
let's message him. He said, quit and rejoin.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
That's probably
Which
better.
That fixes the audio connection.
A lot of the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. I just messaged him.
All right. Which
Ladies
ones are
and
y'all
gentlemen,
smoking?
This is what happens when we go live. So we'll go through what we're smoking,
Hasta mañana.
just to kind of get you.
What's yours?
Was that
Yeah.
Javon?
Oh,
He's on mute now.
muted.
He just
He's
hit the
on
mute
mute.
button.
He's muted now.
Yeah, you're muted.
I think we heard him for a second.
Yeah. He hit the mute button. He's good. He just got to hit the mute again. Send him that message.
Y'all bear with us.
Don't split. Don't split. Don't split.
Temperature tech support. Yeah.
Nasal passages are doing better. Yes. Reboot. Reboot, Jamon.
I don't even think you need to do that, man. I think it's just that mute button, man.
Yeah, I can't unmute it on my end.
Yeah. I tried
Maybe
to.
just rejoin. Just rejoin if you can. If you can hear me. I don't even know if you can hear me.
What we could do is we could just kick him out and send him a message on his phone.
Honestly, I would do that. I would do that.
Yeah. Like, sorry. It's gonna be like,
All right. Well,
Sorry, Jamon.
I'm texting him right now.
yeah.
Sorry, Jamon. Sorry. What are y'all smoking?
I have got the BP Equalizer, the box press Man Imperfecto.
That's a good one.
Kind of like this. Oh, hi everybody.
Hold on. I'm going. There you go.
That shit is so good, Michael.
All right. Let's hit up.
That
I
shit
need
is
it,
super
man.
good.
Need it.
Got that Genesis.
Genesis Gen 413.
Yep.
Nice.
That's good so far, man. That's good.
All right, cool. I'm glad you enjoyed that, Joe.
Why can't I? Oh, wrong button.
Show
My
us
bad,
that.
My bad.
Yes.
There we
My
go.
last one. Mwah. It's my last
I
one.
didn't have any left.
Oh,
All right.
God, it hurts.
And I believe that's the 919 Maduro, Matt.
Bomb.
I wish I was in Texas.
It might be too light of a band, but hopefully Jamon can clarify when he hears. And I got the box press as well, just like Michael.
Nice. Just silky smooth.
Yeah.
Silky smooth Maduro so far.
When you spoken, DJ?
Nice sound, especially when you just light it up.
Same as Michael.
Okay.
Equalizer.
Yeah. All right. We'll figure out how y'all doing so far.
The cool Peter. What's up, dude?
What the hell is the other Peter talking about right now, too? All cigars are not meant to be retro hell. What is this about, yo?
Some cigars just aren't meant to be smoked.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's true, too.
John found out about that.
I did.
Earlier today. First-hand experience.
I'll probably not name the brand, but yeah, I had a tobacco.
Starts with a V.
Yeah,
starts with a V.
Ends with a Yeah. Bro, I'm still feeling it. So yeah, so just to let everyone know, I might not be on the whole thing tonight because damn it, that thing messed me up, dude. Messed me up. So I'm still feeling it.
How's the Gen 413 started off?
Dude, it's super good so far. I think it's a Habano if I remember right. I haven't had it before. There's a really nice creamy sweetness on this thing so far. So
nice.
I like that.
It's definitely peppery through the retro hail at the beginning, but it's calming down. But yeah, dude, it's a smooth Habano so far, man. I'm impressed.
DJ, do you have any more of that pan wine left?
I have a ton of it left because I didn't drink most of it.
You she had like 3 sips.
But my first sip was chunky. I was terrified to just keep going. Like it was,
dude.
There were chunks in
and
it.
Like
I'm
not.
Like,
oh, dude, really? There's chunks?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
The first
the wine could curdle.
And I was already there, so I'm like, all right, we swallowing and keep going. That's just what it is.
I get that. Yikes.
But yeah, it was just really, really sweet. It was like syrupy sweet medicine, but it was really
concentrate.
Sweet. Yeah,
it is like it's concentrated. It does feel like it's concentrated. That's a good way to describe it. It does feel concentrated.
I remember my first fortified
I was like, yeah, I was like, okay, it's a lot of alcohol in this motherfucker too. I was like, this motherfucker's gonna be strong.
Yeah, and I was good for that. I couldn't deal with the sweetness. It was gross. It was grossly sweet. But it was a nice gesture, so I drank a bit of it.
Are you supposed to just like add a little water, calm that thing down?
It's like whiskey over.
Yeah, right. Yeah. I'm curious, man. I'm curious to try it.
It's definitely worth a try, man. But like,
don't
go into it expecting like a red wine. It doesn't taste like that.
Yeah,
it's more like.
And that's what I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, it's more like a port. It's over on this thing. So I think if you're going in expecting that, it's a lot easier to kind of deal with.
Okay. Well, I'm sure as shit not cracking it open tonight after my.
Nah, the hair of the dog. You got to keep it going.
Yeah,
No.
like going
Where's
right
it
up.
up?
You never know.
Oh no.
Southpaw, what
pain.
up?
He's on to something. Okay. Wine with pulp. Yeah, that was some pulp in there.
Yeah.
You sure it was pulp and not? Well, I mean, we know it's not pulp, but like, you sure it's not like a sediment that just
I don't know.
coagulated at the
I don't know
top?
what it was. It was. I'm sure it was that. It was at the very top. So and I went from the bottles straight, and I'm like, oh, yeah, we're already here.
Jesus.
So, yeah.
I want
I had
to.
this happen one time. It wasn't with alcohol, but like back in the day, like I used to drink those big jugs of the Minute Maid fruit punch. Y'all know the real big jugs of this shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
I pour some and I drink it. I'm like, oh, that tastes off. I don't like something's wrong with it. I was like, all right. I pour a little bit more, and then like a big clump of it comes out. Like it's like thick, like it's concentrated, like what DJ was talking about.
Yeah.
So my homeboy was the manager at the grocery store. I went back. I was like, "Yo, man, I got this drink, man. I think something is off with it." So he took me in the back and he poured it out in the drain, and it was just clumps of mold just coming out of that shit.
Oh.
And I actually drank that motherfucker, and I mean, like that green film shit was just pouring out.
Man,
Oh,
that's a
Wow.
bad day.
And I've never gotten over that. Like I
Yeah.
can't drink that brand for one. And
Yeah.
that feeling that I got when DJ was talking about it, it's just like I went back to that when you like I was like, it's one of those things like forever traumatized after that shit.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, I got like Kroger
Gross.
brand apple juice a couple years ago for my girls in like the giant jug. Brought it home, and I couldn't tell what was swimming inside. It looked almost like a rag, and I'm like, I ain't even bother with this.
Dude.
At least you
I
can
was
see
like,
it.
no. Yeah, I was like, I could see it. I'm like, oh, that's what the hell did I just buy?
dude, do y'all remember?
Crazy.
I don't know. This was like 13 or 14 years ago or something like that. But there was these, maybe 10 years ago. But anyways, there were these coconut water. There's coconut water brand, and I forgot which one it was, man. But they would grow this fungus, and it looked like an octopus or something. Like it was horrible. Like I'll have to try to find a picture of it. But dude, it went viral. I don't remember if it was like Vita Coco or just one of them, but it was just disgusting, man. I'm like, I can never ever trust this brand again after that. Like, oh,
Ugh.
Yeah, that should have ruined you, dude.
oh yeah.
Grease.
Oh,
Did you guys see the stuff that will display like light display things that Albert sent in? Did you
man.
guys see that short?
Yeah.
you,
those look
you guys
sick.
No.
whenever Sanj sends out the next bomb, he said he'd be sending one out at some point. I'll throw that in with whatever else is going out to you guys.
Go.
What is this?
All right, man, cool.
It's like it
Where did he
has
send it?
little when
No. Like, where did he post it?
Albert, I posted it as a short.
Oh, I see
on
it.
YouTube.
I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, yeah.
Wow.
There's got to be
Yeah.
a way I can throw it up on here somehow.
Yeah.
I wonder how.
Without having to upload, maybe.
Yeah, well, because there's like there's
like
different
presentation
scenes.
mode.
Yeah, I just don't know. I ain't showing my shit right now, but like we figure it out in the future.
I was gonna show the
Yeah,
octopus.
we'll
bowl.
do that down the line.
Yeah, right.
Put it up.
That's dope, dude.
Yeah, I was looking up on my phone. That's pretty cool.
So thank you, Albert. That's really dope.
Yeah, that's dope, man.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
looking. You
thanks,
stacking
man.
some dimes right there. I see it.
Look at that. That's stacking dimes on this thing, man.
Yeah. Boniteful.
Yes, sir.
Did Jamon ever get back, man, or he just said, "F it, man, I'm going with the wife"? Man.
He's still trying.
He's trying.
Okay.
It says
texting
device
him.
not connected.
Yeah, his phone is
man.
just like fuck that. That's just all it is.
Yeah, it happens sometimes. He must have.
He better not have Apple. He better not have Apple. gives Keelan more of a chance to talk shit.
Yes.
Finger guys.
Yeah, that's a cool little stand, man.
And apparently he put a hound dog one in there too. I didn't even see it Because like I just thought
cool.
like, oh, they're all the same. They're all the same. I was
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
fuck.
Yeah.
That's
So
so sick.
that's really
That's
nice.
cool.
It's really nice.
Jamon says Android all day. So
Okay.
Yeah, my man. My man.
Can't talk shit, Keelan.
Dude, I gotta go on a
Touche.
quick rant. Y'all know the V cigar I smoked last night.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I know.
Ver.
The
18 something or another.
Yeah. The cigars I brought for my friends. I don't know what I was thinking. I think you know what I was thinking. I was like, I'm gonna pre-smoke this to see if it's worth putting up for review because it's a 2024 release. I think that's what I was thinking.
Okay.
The cigars I brought for my friends though, I brought them RS88 Habanos and then my brother a Don Carlos. So they're sitting here smoking a Don Carlos and RS88s, and I'm over here smoking this dying.
You get for being
Why?
being selfless.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. This is a bad
guy.
This is a really bad.
You have things to celebrate right now, John.
Yeah.
You have things to celebrate. What are you doing smoking a beer?
You playing in the mud.
I know.
Oh, are we-
I played to the butt.
How you go from that LFD to that?
Yeah.
I will say that was a salty dog, man. That's a salty cigar. I did celebrate though. I did smoke that LFD from Sanja's basement, man. That was a treat.
that was-
LFD.
Yeah.
That was a
And that's like a 660. That's like I think maybe like 6.5 by 60. That's a big fucking cigar.
the LFD.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That
dude.
factory press, it was 60 ring gauge or close
Yeah,
to
that's-
it.
It doesn't feel like it though. It doesn't feel like it.
Yeah, no, it doesn't.
Ox
Yeah.
press.
It
Box
smoked
press.
it smoked long, so that makes sense. But yeah, dude, that thing was damn good, man. That was a
LFDs,
cigar, though.
dude. Any LFDs age beautifully. Like I mean, them and Fuente, like you can set those cigars for like easy 5 to 8 years.
Yeah.
They're just gonna get better and better.
Yeah, dude, I don't think I've ever smoked a cigar that was aged that long. I guess the Casa Magna, but the way that thing aged, the way the flavors came together, like I don't know how to describe it, but it was amazing. It was really cool.
Smooth
Yeah.
sailing.
Yeah. Someone smoking an RS88 Cameroon. Let's go.
Yes, sir.
It's a good one.
Yeah, I looked. I was trying to find to see if I had any left. I don't think I do. I scanned at each one in the sun, just trying to look for some fucking green on
Is
there.
it green? Is it some green?
Yeah.
I guarantee, DJ, you got another one. You just missed it. You gonna grab it thinking it's a Bono.
100%.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
You know what's gonna happen. Put a band on it, son.
Just give me a sticker on the cello, and that's all I need. Just a green dot.
Just give me a dot.
That's not a bad
Yeah.
idea. Yeah,
That's not a
that
bad
could work.
idea.
Yeah. They sell those, for kindergartners. You get thousands of that shit. You just,
Get the back to school stickers.
yeah.
You digging that, Matt?
Yeah, I just hit like a really nice chocolatey point. Like that last puff. It like kind of evolved very, very good. This probably has like a year of age. Like not too much, but some age.
You know what I really want, man? Not just for us, like it's us and patting ourselves on the back, but I really, really, really want Definition and Jamon to take off.
Oh yeah.
Just because we talk about all the time, like people that actually have a good portfolio.
Yeah.
Who has a really good portfolio, and he's
Yeah.
a good dude. So I want this brand to just go outside of just a small market and really become a thing, man. I really want it to be a thing.
Yeah.
Hey man.
Yo,
Come on.
We got you.
Hey,
yo,
yeah.
Zach. Hey
Yeah.
man, you know technology is the motherfucker, man. I went out and bought a whole new tablet, man, to come fuck with y'all good people today, man. And the motherfucker will not fuck around and connect with the good people of the wavy. No, hey, no, I gotta come with the phone, man. So y'all fuck with me tonight with the phone. Y'all fuck with me tonight with the phone.
All
We're
good.
We're just glad you're here, man.
All good, man. Yeah,
Just
glad you're here.
dude.
Glad you're connected.
Man, hey man, salute to all you brothers on this call, man. Matt,
Hey, man.
DJ, man. Man, I see y'all post, and I'm just so grateful to be able to have the opportunity to connect with you guys, man, and for you guys to man, just choose to pick up one of the Definition cigars and just put it out there. So thank you, each and every one of you guys, all 5 of you motherfuckers, man. Thank you, double salute, and not and different from the last time, you know, I had sent out a sample pack to each of you guys. We didn't have the opportunity to do that this time, but man, whatever y'all need from me, man, it's a layup away.
Dude,
Just
thank
keep rocking.
you.
Just before
Appreciate
you
you,
came
man.
back on, man,
Appreciate
I was
you.
just saying with them, like, and I think I speak for all of us. We just want this brand to take off because you got the real portfolio. You a good dude. Your cigars are good. The way you approach cigars, we talked about this before, but man, I want this to take off. So everybody that's in earshot, I just hope this thing becomes more than just boutique, small market, man. I hope you are gonna be bigger than it can get, man. And I mean it from the bottom of the heart, bro.
Man, I appreciate that, and we're working at that way. Hey, Matt, go Nats. You know we struggling a little bit, but we're still swinging the bat, though. You're still swinging the bat, though, bro.
Yes,
Go
sir.
Nats. I would say it on here. I haven't said it officially, even in conversations that I've had in and around the places that I have been at, whether it's an event or just conversations, man. Just moving past what you just said, or not moving past, or expounding on. I'll use that. So many great words in the English language, man. I'm fortunate enough to know a few of them. But Cigars International has made the definition call, and we are working to present the cigars in that beautiful establishment. So big business. So I got to navigate through our normal brick and mortar relationships that I have there, because you know those are the lifeblood of the cigar industry. But in terms of Definition cigars, man, I have to grow. The company has to grow. The company has to be able to present in front of a different type of customer. So, and a big salute to Cigars International and that whole leadership group. They have allowed it to be a collaborative approach with the presentation of the cigars. So the cigars won't be online for you to buy. It is specific to stores, and there'll be a post and all that bullshit that I'm not good at, that the company will present out to the cigar community. But we are into that business. But Keelan, to the energy of what you said is want to continue to grow, expound, be in front of more cigar smokers, but be intentional about that growth. Still not forgetting your local cigar lounge who loves Definition, and the local cigar lounge that a guy comes into that lounge to pick up a Definition, and not for it to be too commercial.
No,
right.
I get it. I get it. But it's a beautiful thing, like when everybody can walk out and like, okay, they can go get a Fuente, they can go get a, Rocky Patel or whatever. And it's just so easy to go into their next brick and mortar and just to grab that cigar.
For sure.
And you want to be able to go grab your favorites. It's nothing like being able to just say, okay, I want to go out right now and just grab a Equalizer. I want to go grab, a Noir. We wanted to have that kind of access because it's that good, bro. And I'm not just saying that to gas you. It's like, I really want you to be in that spot. And if it takes baby steps, it sounds like you're taking the right steps and you're getting the recognition that you deserve, man. We just want to give you that round of applause and give you your flowers right now. We rock with you.
Yeah,
absolutely.
I appreciate that, fellas, and I know that I feel that and see that, man. Me and DJ had conversations even prior to the show, and what DJ does, goes to lounges and picks up a definition and then posts it, and you know all that shit, especially with all of you guys on this platform, is super important. But you know, doing things the right way. Me and Matt had this conversation in PCA. Matt and everybody would have liked some of Matt's time there, and he was there doing some personal stuff, but stopped through and was humble enough to stop through my booth and sit down and have a conversation. But that conversation is still relevant to this day. Is that, you know, I want to go about this the right way. I want to go about this correctly. For everyone that knows Rick Ross, he said a very poignant statement on a radio show, is that he wants to move correctly. Is if it's in this situation where I'm moving a little bit faster, or if there's a certain situation where I slow down and move a little bit slower. I just want to move correctly, Keelan. And relative to how the cigar community receives the cigars and where the company is at, relative to that, I want to do that. And the Cigar International move just enables the cigar to get into different hands. So the biggest campaign for what I'm doing with Definition is called Supply and Demand. Supply the demand. And that's just simply meaning, you know, the words speak for themselves, but just the people who truly smoke cigars, who are in cigar lounges in different places, they don't necessarily want to go to this place or that place, but they want to find a great cigar. That's where I want to place myself now.
I see what you're doing.
Is supplying that demand. Not so. Yeah, we've been rocking with the What's Your Definition campaign. Always will. We want cigar smokers to identify specifically what they're doing, but now we're gonna graduate on that, right? And say, hey, while we're asking you to define your definition, we want to supply the demand to these retail spots or these opportunities to do business, so that it affords you to define your experience, and hopefully you do it with a Definition cigar. So all intentional movement, big brand business. For some, they feel sad that a brand isn't just a true standard brick and mortar or exclusiveness, but I think with this partnership that I've entered into with Cigar International, will pay dividends to the folks who are looking for the cigars, the folks that can find the cigars, and gives me an opportunity to be in certain areas. For those that are listening, I'm not in every Cigar International offering. That's strategic to make sure that the company is able to scale that and be able to support our existing customers. There was a cigar company out there once upon a time that put all their eggs in that basket, and as a result, lost market share equity in doing so. DJ, you probably already know who I'm talking about. We ain't got to speak the name, but I'm not doing that. I am committed to the brick and mortars, to the lifeblood of the cigar community. So just trying to grow, Keelan, like you said, just trying to be appropriate with this and navigating what this is. It's become bigger than me. I'm a cigar guy. I'm like any of you guys. I passed over a threshold, and I just want to make sure the cigar is fresh when I get it, and I can cut it and I can enjoy it. And I happen to just be able to do this. So, hey, here we are fucking around with you 6'5" beautiful motherfuckers right now.
But Jamal, I think what's helping with that though is that you always going to be connected with this, man. It's not just DC. It's Jamon and DC. Like you were there. That's the part that works about it. You know what I'm saying? It's not just some brand or just some moniker. It's you. You know what I'm saying? You were behind the stories of the cigars. You behind the blends. You behind getting shaking the hands. You networking. You rocking with us. Like you, that's you. And I don't think you're gonna lose that, man.
Man, it's hard for me to take that. Caitlin, because man, so me and my girl, we out go to dinner, and a person just walks up and says, "Hey, you're Jamon," and I'm like, "Hey, how are you? How do I know you?"
Right.
So that was a little bit different, but from the help of shit, Keelan, you, Matt, DJ, the rest of y'all on here, like, man, I get my daughters have gotten more informed about their dad from you motherfuckers with these cigars, man, bro. Like each one of y'all, no shit, each one of y'all that's done a review. My daughters, so I have 3 daughters. One's a little bit younger. She's on kids YouTube. She's 8. But my 15-year-old and my 20, especially my 24-year-old, which is my baby. But they have gotten a sense of their dad, and they watch you guys. No bullshit, no cat right here. They have had an opportunity to have a conversation with me that has been completely different from being dad behind the cigars, because I don't talk about this with my kids. You know what I mean? I provide what they need, and I'm dad. Like cigars are not a part of the deal. Like I send them some swag and everything, and they kind of got a frame of reference. But man, just you guys, man. I can't put it in words and how thankful, honestly, man, no bullshit, man. Like the shit that y'all put out and fair assessment of the cigars. Like I told me and DJ text message yesterday. I'm like, man, shit, Shorty, she wanted to do something tonight, and I'm like, damn, like dog, I make it hang out for like 30 minutes, man. But shit, man, I didn't turn around my whole night, man. We fucking around.
All right, I bet. Sorry to the missus, but we're glad you rocking with us though.
For sure. So just thank you to each and every one of you guys, man. For that. This brand doesn't grow without content like you guys created, word of mouth type shit. But you guys all have a specific following, and it drives down to the person that walks in the cigar lounge, or the person that chooses to point and click and goes to Definition Cigars. So, right. Hey, Jordan. No, you can come this way. No. You want to say hi to everybody?
Hey.
What's up, Jordan?
Everybody.
What up,
my stepdaughter, Jordan.
Hey. What's up?
Nice to you.
How y'all doing?
Good to see you.
Yeah, so
she's cool for school. She like that Doja Cat cool.
Yeah, super. Hey man, she was a soccer player at Texas A&M.
Word?
Played. Yeah, nice. Played. Yeah. He's super dope. Super dope.
Damn, dude.
Okay, Jordan. Hey. Super dope. Sorry guys, I didn't mean to interrupt.
You're good, man.
Good. We on some family shit out here. Matt, well, hey, dude, go Nats!
Go Nats, baby! Got swept by the stupid Padres again, but
hey man,
we won yesterday. Yeah, that pissed me off. But we won yesterday. We're winning right now. We're on the up and up.
We on the up and up. Man,
Dude,
so I don't run my mouth enough. What do y'all want to talk about? What I mean, y'all tell me. I'm good at running my mouth, man. Especially when I don't have no pressures from the woman. Trying to find blood.
You see that looking over your shoulder. I see you.
Yeah. For the woman.
I mean, man, I gotta say, first of all, you said you called us beautiful people, and I appreciate that. Well, I got my missing tooth. That means a lot to me.
Right,
So,
that's right.
Bro, I was trying
right
to think
now.
back. How did you get that missing tooth? There's a story behind that. Ain't it?
I got hit by a baseball when I was 12, and no one told me that eventually it was going to fall out. And so I got to get
One day
it.
he
was
was
just time.
talking, and it just went.
Yeah. No,
Man, that fucking sucks.
Yeah. I got a question for you though, man. Are the bands staying? Are you
Man,
sticking with
so-
because the reason
I
I'm
love
asking is
this fucking
because
show. I love this fucking show. How can I sponsor this show? I love the questions. I love the fucking questions here. The bands are staying. The last time we talked, man, I had went through a process of fucking around with these bands.
Yes.
$3,000 later, that I just the bands are staying.
Okay, because dude, the reason that was one of the first questions I want to ask was because when I was coming back to the hobby years ago, I was at my local B&M, and I didn't know about your cigar. I didn't know about Definition at the time, but dude, those cigars stood out, man. And so I can imagine those things in Cigars International, dude. I feel like they will spark people's curiosity, man.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see. Right. It's all about the retail space.
Sure.
Excuse me. My phone's dying. I've been running around. I'm plugging it up. Like I told you guys, I got a beautiful tablet today. Oh wow.
Think we may be going into CarPlay or Android phone, like whatever it's called for Android.
Android Play.
Oh.
We're losing you again, Jamal.
He's got a beautiful tablet. That's all we know.
Yeah. I hope somebody ain't run up on him the way he was like, oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, look at that freeze face, that buffer face right there.
Oh, run up on him.
Yeah, someone's got to screen grab that.
Yeah,
dude, I'm so glad to hear the bands are staying. I'm so glad to hear that, man. Those are so. I know they don't say Definition, so like I get, but like I feel like they really stand out. Like I really
know it's Definition.
They do.
But that's the best thing. It says Definition without having to say Definition.
Yeah.
That's the best part about it.
100%.
Well,
yeah,
for sure. Damn,
I'm glad.
I want to keep asking questions.
I'm glad. Yeah.
I saw Matt's
it's like
so I had to go run and grab mine.
Yeah, I wanted to talk about it. I want to talk about it, but I want to wait till Jamon gets back just to get my 2 cents.
This is Jamon. Like we got a guest coming on that's just talking, just being himself, being energetic, just adding stuff to the convo. That's what we want. Hype about his baseball team, hype about his bands, hype about the cigar, talking about the behind the scenes. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I like from our guests, man. That's what makes me happy.
Dude, he'll like randomly hit me up to talk about the Nats. Like, hey, hear this, where this guy's doing this. I'm like, yeah, dude.
Hell yeah.
Fucking, my wife's like all super in tune with this stuff. So I'm like freaking simpatico. It's like I hear from my wife, I hear from Jamon. It's like I know. It's like, but it's fun. Oh, for sure, man. Yeah, it's like they're a fun team to follow because they're on the up and up. They're slowly but surely getting better. You just hope for the best, And plus, I fucking hate the Phillies.
Man.
Hate the Phillies.
Up and down since they got started, dude. Since they was like, what do you call that? The new team.
The expansion.
Expansion. They've been like this the whole time. So it's a roller coaster.
Yep.
Yeah. Someone was asking you or said they just bought some blackened whiskey. Wonder how it'll pair with the cigar Hound Dog.
Mm-hmm.
Want to give us your thoughts on that?
I don't drink. But I said in the review, you'd have to be drunk in order to like that cigar. So straight from the bottle. Chug it straight from the bottle.
Make sure there's nothing chunky on top, though.
Yeah. No chunks.
Shake
No Drew Estate chunks. Yeah, shake that shit. Shake that shit.
Shake weight.
Oh man.
You know, somebody
Shake
was
weight.
asking me about that on my live yesterday. Somebody was asking me about like, putting brushing your cigar with the alcohol, all that kind of stuff. And I'm like, I don't drink. I don't know like if that thing works or not. Maybe that's something you should do with the blackened though. Maybe it might be necessary to douse that thing in alcohol.
Roll it around in there.
Yeah. Just get
Do whatever.
Lather it.
Fucking lather it in like glycerine. Like anything. Anything will make that cigar better. Yeah.
I willingly paid for the Connecticut version when me and John hang out on the 3rd, and that was a terrible cigar too. That was
really.
Yeah, I didn't.
Really?
I paid it was like $12. I'm like, this is garbage for what it is. It was so bad, and then it got worse the longer I smoked it.
I didn't hate it. I know Michael, the one that you had at the show was ass, but you said you had another after that was a lot. You reviewed it and it was a lot better.
Yeah, it was tolerable for sure. The one at the show, that was like a couple of cigars.
$12 to be tolerable. I'm okay.
Yeah.
Better than 100.
Yeah.
I had to jab that one, DJ.
It was a nice gift. Because I shouldn't have paid that.
Dude, I went smoking with my brother and some friends last night, and we stopped by a shop, and my brother went in, and he's like, all right, what cigar am I looking for? Because he's still new to the hobby. I'm like, you're looking for the Don Carlos. You'll get the Don Carlos.
Yes, sir.
And because he loves the Hemingway. So he's like, is there another good Arturo Fuente? And I'm like, the Don Carlos. So anyways, he walks in and he comes out with like the Don Carlos edition, the special edition, $40, $45. And I was like, what is this? And he's like, well, I asked the guy for the Don Carlos, and he's like, this is the Don Carlos. I'm like, go back in there right now, and you trade that shit back, and you go get your Don Carlos for $10. Like, put that shit back. Like,
nice save.
So, it was the one with it was like the Anniversario, like it has like a mostly red band, right?
Yes, yeah, and the cedar sleeve.
It's not as good.
That's what I told him. Like, and it's 4 times as much. So I was like, you got swindled, bro. Go back in
Whoever
there.
that clerk is need to be punched in the mouth, man. Like, that's nasty work.
He literally goes, I'm looking for the Arturo
Carlos.
Yeah, he's like, this is the Don Carlos. I'm like, bro, come on.
That's nasty.
Fucking asshole.
Yep. Yeah.
You know the Don Carlos everybody's looking for. You know the one that everybody likes. You're gonna sell this man.
Well, they had it front and center. They were trying to promote it, So he's like, this is the Don Carlos.
Right.
All right. They're trying to move them.
Yeah. I'm like,
exactly.
Get 4 of the real good Don Carlos for that thing. So
did he end up liking it?
Yeah. He did. He likes it. He did. He likes the Hemingway better though. He liked the Hemingway better. So, yep. Yeah. So
Hemingway's a great cigar too.
It is. It's a really good cigar. Not the one I had last night, but I'll stop talking about it. I'm still traumatized from it, so I'm sorry it's coming up again. I'm still feeling it.
It was neither a Hemingway or a Don Carlos.
Yeah.
It was not a lot of. It was not many things. It was not many.
It was a Don Butthole.
There you go.
It was salty. That's bad. That's bad.
I have so many more questions that I don't want to ask.
And today we learned something new about John.
I gotta sign off after that. That's too much.
Hey, yo.
So many more questions.
Oh gosh. See
I
what
was joking about ginger ale. My bad.
Let's see. Let's go to the comments. Dude, we can't talk about online retailers.
We can't talk about any of the shit that they're talking about in the comments right now.
Yeah, Joshua. All I can say is,
Josh.
Find some that maybe aren't the biggest ones, not the smallest ones. That's my advice.
Yeah. You could also email us.
Yeah.
That works as well.
That's better. Yeah, we can give you more detailed info there.
Yeah.
Yeah. It'd be cool to
Or
find
you
out.
can go see the Unbanded Cigar channel too.
Yeah, go ask them and have them
Yes.
say
Yeah, right.
it.
Have them get flagged.
Give them to say it
Yeah.
like 3 different times. Just a couple of.
You're right.
Yeah, no worries, man. No worries. I was looking up this thing. I wanted to ask Jamon about it. I hope he's able to join us back. But this thing, I guess, is a hybrid wrapper. So it says it's an Ecuadorian broadleaf hybrid. So I wonder if it's like, is it hybrid with Habano? Because I thought this thing was a Habano, but it says hybrid broadleaf from Ecuador.
He told us a while back too. He went in that whole thing, but I don't remember because that was a while ago.
That was like
It's like a year
November
ago.
maybe. Yeah.
Right,
Oh.
right. Almost. Yeah, damn. That's
Not quite, yeah.
Was it that long ago? Wow.
It might even be longer. I don't know. It was before. He was before Fred, and Fred was December.
Yeah, because it came out last year at PCA,
Okay.
right?
Yeah, that Genesis was. That's what I smoked it on the floor. It was the best cigar I smoked at the show that year. Not
It's really good, man. It's really good. Yeah.
Bleeding a tabletop torch is not fun.
Oh,
Dude,
okay.
I stopped with that one. It's so much just air.
I thought you were
Yeah,
blending.
and my
I
hands
thought
are
you were.
freezing.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
yeah. Nah, I stopped using that one. I like the auto light. That one's dope.
I gotta bust that one because this one, it's like if I try to refill it without bleeding it, it's just junk. You can't do it.
Yeah.
You have to bleed it.
Yeah, and it eats butane. Like it's so much. for
Yeah,
that one,
yeah.
man.
All the tabletops do that. They will destroy your butane.
Yeah.
What I love though, I love the tactile feel of like whenever I open it up. What
Yeah.
was it? Like this?
Yeah.
I love that. Nice hefty. But yeah.
And really quick,
it's
John,
good.
I just looked it up on Half Wheel. So Half Wheel said it's an Ecuadorian broadleaf hybrid wrapper covering the Mexican San Andreas binder and Nicaraguan fillers. Condega,
Interesting.
Ometepe, Pueblo Nueva.
Okay. Interesting, man. That I want to learn more about that hybrid wrapper. That's interesting.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He's trying
like
to
a-
connect
Hopefully
right
we get him
now.
back, man. Hopefully we get him back.
Yeah.
He'll
What's
get
Moses
back.
saying here? I went to a B&M. You guys all know. I don't mind getting loaded up with Dunbartons and Foundations, not the Cohibas, not the non-Cuban Cohibas.
$40 Cohiba. What could it was that like the Siri M or something like that? Is that the one that's like $40?
It's all of them. It's fucking all of them, dude. At any
don't
shop.
smoke 'em.
Yeah.
I don't smoke them, so I don't like
Don't.
I really liked
Yeah,
that
it's not my
Cohiba
thing.
Black until I saw how much it was for a small it was. I was like, oh shit, never paying for this.
Nah. No.
How much was
No,
it?
no.
It was like a $40 cigar for a Robusto. Like,
Jeez.
And
something
no
like
respect
that.
to
It
Sean too. Respect Sean, but like that's just not my thing, man. So no diss to him.
You're not the Habanos. You're not Habanos, guys.
Right.
Come back to reality.
But once again, that whole premise works for those who are just getting into it.
It
New
does.
smokers, they hear about Cubans, they hear about Cohiba.
Yup.
So
It does.
the only thing they can get their hands on
yep.
is
Yep.
this version.
It was
So it works
dude,
like a
it was
charm.
so confusing. It was so confusing,
Yes.
like new to the hobby.
Yeah.
Like thinking like,
Right.
oh, a Monte Cristo number 2. Oh, I've
Yeah.
heard a lot
Oh,
about this
yeah.
cigar.
Yep.
Yep.
Fuckers.
Got him.
Yeah.
Got him.
Yep.
I remember when I was first new to the hobby, Cohiba. I mean, when I was brand new, I had this picture. I had this perception that it was like the luxury brand, like the super uber great
Yes.
luxury, great, and it's
Yeah.
like, nope. But it worked.
Dude, when
It
you're getting
worked.
started, it's Cohiba and Romeo y Julieta, and you think like,
Mhm.
okay, they promote it as like these are the luxury
Yep.
brands, and then when you start smoking and smoking other stuff, when you're smoking the Foundations, when you're smoking the Dunbartons, you're like, oh,
That
y'all
was
got me.
luxury?
Y'all got me so good. You're right,
Yeah.
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Junk, dude.
Damn, I
Although
feel
I
so
still
naked.
like the Monte White. I still like the Monte Cristo White. That's a
Yeah.
It's a pretty good
That's a good
cigar.
cigar.
It's not worth anything
Yeah,
more than
I get it.
$15, but it's still a good
Yeah.
cigar.
$15
Yeah.
is crazy. So I
So
smoked,
the,
the shark on my live. Right? I smoked the Fuente shark, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I looked back. I just wanted to go back to see what this cigar was made of. I went on Half Wheel, and they had a post from 2018. That cigar was just $15. A shark. Just think about it in that
What?
amount of time where it is now.
oh
An
yeah,
Ugh.
Opus
It was
Shark.
$16. It was like an Opus Shark in 2018 was like $15.85 or something like that.
Fucking
for
hell.
MSRP. How
Wow.
crazy is that, bro?
6 years ago. That's insane.
Wow.
That's
Wow.
insane.
Wow.
Yeah, I sat back in my seat. I was like, that's nuts, man. The amount of inflation on this shit and just people gouging and hyping shit up is. Try to go out and get that
Bull.
cigar now for $15. Good luck.
Yeah.
No way.
And I see
And we talk
Josh.
about a white now, a fucking Monte Cristo white for $15. Compared to that, that's just insane, man.
Yeah.
And for Joshua, I'm gonna give mine a couple of years. Like they were there. I could tell that there was good tobacco in there, and there's a good cigar underneath. But just the like for and your palate's probably different. Like even though you're newer, you may be able to handle pepper better than myself. But it's not a balanced cigar right now. And like a couple of years, maybe it can become something. Jamon!
Hey,
What up, dude?
Yeah,
We got an echo now.
had some technical
hold on.
difficulties, man. You know the
All right, there you go. He's back.
Where we at?
I didn't know if I made to turn them off or not.
Okay, we good.
There we go. There we go.
Let's see if I can see you fellas. Y'all got me?
Yeah.
You got us?
Okay. I think I got it. I turned on echo cancellation, so hopefully that's good.
Jamon, you hear us?
Man, I hate technology, man.
Shit. Shit. It's so promising to start too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know. Dang, man.
At least it's not
Fucking
me
he
this
like
time.
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. He shifted his plans around. He made it like everything work, to stay and
Yeah.
damn it.
Dang. It just means we're gonna have to do it again soon.
Oh yeah, word. I ain't mad at that.
I think I jinxed us with the cigar I smoked last night. It was a jinx. Yeah,
Also, yeah, Enzo, Fu said the Monty Vintage 12. That's a good cigar too. It's a very good cigar.
Okay.
Yeah, there's some decent general ones out there.
They do exist, just like the M&Ms. They do
General
exist.
Cigars is like shopping at Ross or Marshall's.
Yeah, yo, dude. Michael, that's so on point.
That's good.
You can find
Michael,
one or
that's
two
on point.
gems somewhere. You
Yeah.
just gotta really dive.
You just gotta dig. Just keep going through. Just
The
search.
damn
Just search.
TJ
You'll find
Maxx
something.
cigars, bro.
Like
Cigar
that.
brand.
That ain't Polo. That's Polo Assassin Club.
You got like one sleeve that's all cut, all jacked.
Pull out a Gordon Gartrell. Like this is a Gordon Gartrell. What the fuck?
Hola, ¿cómo está?
All right, we
Hold
can hear
on.
you, bro.
We hear you.
You can hear us too.
Is a
Oh, man.
in the world. Hey, can y'all still hear me?
Yeah.
You have a whiteboard.
So, yeah, it's
Man,
scratchy.
It just went away. It just went away.
No, can you
Alright,
hear
we're
us?
good,
We
we're
can hear you. Nope.
This is unbelievable.
Man.
This is,
So,
Man.
so if I kill the echo, then he can't hear us.
Yeah. Shit.
That
I don't
echoes. That echoes
I don't know
bad.
I don't know how he's hearing us if I have the echo off. Like
Yeah.
Oh, no,
what
man,
but
that's
it's
crazy.
coming through.
He makes some amazing cigars, though.
Yes, he does.
Yes.
BP Leather man, solid.
We got to such a great point too, where we started talking about him keeping the bands. Damn it!
Yeah.
Oh.
Man, damn. At least we broke that news though. We were able to break
Yeah.
that news.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Well, y'all throw stuff in the comments, man, while we're trying to hopefully figure this out.
Yeah.
But we'll have to run this. We'll have to run this
So
back.
In the official now review being posted, I watched it. Balloons. I saw that I gotta turn off my reactions. Too many hand signals. I saw that it didn't work out, Matt, but you still think there's a halfway decent cigar under there for the knuckle sandwich.
Yes.
Yeah.
There's good tobacco in there, except it's just overshadowed by like fucking tons of layers of pepper.
Gotcha.
Well, in a couple years, you get to enjoy those 3 boxes.
Yeah,
you're right.
Yeah.
It's an investment. It's a fucking investment. But like, and like
That's
the thing
like
is,
Bitcoin.
like I've had, exactly. Yeah, it's fucking Bitcoin. But I've had probably 5. I've had probably 5 of those cigars. All but one were shit. There's one in there that was like really, really fucking good. But the rest were just too much. So it does have potential.
So there's that.
Let's try and kick that one.
I don't have a lot of hope for you, man, that those things are going to calm down with pepper.
I think they will. I mean, to an extent, I think they will. It could take like 30 years, but you know,
it'll
possible.
be great for your giveaways.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. I don't like to give away cigars that I think are bad. You know, like.
Fair enough.
You don't? You don't, Matt?
Do that.
You don't?
Yeah,
you don't?
You're not.
You don't?
You're not in that group. You're not in that group. You're in a separate group.
What about the herb?
Yeah.
Dude, I gave them to you. I didn't think you'd smoke them.
That doesn't negate the fact you gave it to me.
That was for your Patreon supply. That's what he was doing. He was just went over there.
Oh, that's so funny.
Villiger sent us out that 3-pack. And I'm like, I'm never gonna do anything with this. Let's see what John thinks about him. But hey,
he's better now. He's better now.
Yeah, I set in some other stuff to make up for it at least. I hope.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But dude, that Siglo 2. Whoo! That is not a Villiger. That Cohiba Siglo 2 is not a Villiger.
I would hope not. But that, dude, I'm really glad to hear that, man. I told you this in our chat, but when I smoked that thing, you can, I could tell the potential in it, but mine just had a bad draw, and it heated up, and I think an extra year of age also helped. But yeah, man, I've always heard amazing things about it. I didn't have a good experience with it, unfortunately, but I was hoping you would. So I'm super glad to hear that, man. That's awesome.
I wasn't like on the market to buy them just because of how insane, they are. But I did look. I'm like, okay, if I really got a bug up my ass and like somehow got like found some money, like this is how I would probably allocate it to this under the right circumstances.
Nice, man. Well, that makes me want to buy more than to try them. Because, again, I felt like everyone always has great things to say about the Siglo 2s. I mean, the Siglo series in general, but just didn't happen for me.
Great.
So your draw was okay then? I mean, it had to have been if it was.
It was a teeny bit snug, but for a Cuban, it was like fucking, it was like a fucking 2-inch diameter straw for a Cuban. It was great.
Yeah. That's cool, man. I'm happy to hear that. I'll be happier a few days removed from the one you sent me.
What are you about to light up, Michael?
So JR sent in these brand new Aganorsa Elite times JR cigar collaborations,
Hold on.
same as the Crown
Okay.
Heads that I had before.
Okay.
So I'm gonna try this.
Yeah.
Pat.
Hopefully it's good.
We're gonna find out.
By the way.
If it really sucks, I just got in the new Bishop's blend too from our buddies over at Black
Yep.
Label. So
Yeah, I'm excited to try that.
give that a
Yeah,
shot.
man. If it's anything like that last two, man, it should be damn good.
Dude, that Bishop's one, I don't know how you feel, Michael, but I feel like it has a real fruity kind of sweetness on the just smelling the wrapper and the foot. And that reminded me kind of the Orthodox. I know they're different, obviously different blends, but I'm hopeful for that thing after the Orthodox.
That's dope.
No. We'll find out.
Speaking of,
What you lighting up, DJ?
the Orthodox.
There you
Okay.
go.
Nice,
Tight.
let's go. Have you had it yet?
Tight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This one's gotten pretty mangled, brought in a couple of humidors, but I'll smoke it now. It's not going to get any better.
But it can get worse.
Yeah, I mean it's falling apart just rolling around in humidors right now. So, what the fuck's outside my house?
Fuck, I feel so bad for Jamon, man. Dude's so nice. He's
Yeah,
fucking
dude,
salt
man.
of the earth.
Dude,
It's one of those things. It's not a bad thing though, because like he's always welcome on the show. So he'll once he get his technology right, he'll come back. So the
True.
more we can have him on, the better. So it's not a bad.
Figure out
thing.
your-
It's just one of those silver.
Figure out your tablet. Figure out your tablet, Jamon. Make it work. Come on
Dude.
next time. If you
know
can't
what?
if you
That's-
can't figure it out now.
That's dope though. That he actually was like, "Yo, I'm gonna go out and get some new technology just to rock with us." That's some cool shit.
That's sick.
Like
That's
the
sick.
sentiment in that is dope.
dude, I don't know if I'd ever want to sponsor because he was, joking with the sponsor thing. But if anyone, man, it'd be he's one of the very, very few
Big
people I would be okay with that.
Big facts.
Yeah.
Everybody
Bamboo
hit
and
up
Whale.
Mr. Prisdale. He is our money man, and get a good with Mike.
Bamboo and whale.
I'm telling you, a little bit of resin,
Bamboo
and you
and
will
Whale.
be golden.
A little bit of resin.
Are you
Yeah.
are you using the paper ashtray right now, Matt?
Dude, I tossed those. Like when DJ sent that voice memo, I'm like, dude, they're gone. Like they're already in the fucking trash, dude.
It would have
Oh,
cost
man,
you
you
like
know how bad that is for the
$40,
environment,
but
yo? Throwing out all that paper.
Dude,
It's not biodegradable at all.
Dude, you should have made a video where you use them like how people use cedar spills. You should have lit a cigar
Oh,
with
dude,
like
that would be hilarious.
lit it on fire and then
Dude,
Did they-
just,
did they-
how flavor retardant it was.
yeah,
True.
that's true.
true.
Did,
Yeah,
did
I
they see your
think- There's one. I didn't empty the trash back here, and I know there's one back here. I'm gonna grab it. See how burnt I can make it.
Yeah.
Bamboo and whale.
Bamboo and whale?
Ooh, man.
I wonder if they
Yeah,
saw
that-
his video.
That humidor
Yeah,
was
dude.
pretty dope though.
Yeah, the front was like plexiglass, and it was like it wasn't airtight at all. It was just jiggling around. I mean, it could have held, but I don't know.
It's like $140
For that little
It's
thing?
$140 too much.
for the
Holy
humidor.
crap.
Yeah.
Holy
I think
crap.
something like that. I was like, oh damn. Okay.
That's a lot.
Did I share the email that they sent to me afterwards?
No.
I think you screened. I think you. Oh, afterwards, no.
Afterwards,
Yeah.
like they were nice. They were nice. Like, they apologized for the miscommunication, all that stuff, and like they asked me if I had any pointers or any advice for them, like to give it to them, and I was like, all right. So I responded, and like I wrote out like 5 separate paragraphs, like change your name, it's stupid. Like I'm looking back in retrospect, like, man, I'm a fucking asshole. Like, change your name. It makes no sense. Like, you got to know the market you're selling to. This, like, phonetically, maybe it sounds good in another language, but in the U.S. market, it's just gibberish. And like they sent like a preview of like a project they're working on, which is just essentially that humidor that they sent, but with like a wrap decal of like a pink decal of like an anime girl on it. I'm like, no, like that's.
I don't know how many otaku are out there smoking cigars, man. There's not too many of those cats smoking cigars. So that's kind of crazy.
There we go.
So not flame retardant.
Hey, light a Villiger with
Still
it.
going.
It's not going.
Anybody
out.
was curious how to lose all of your sponsors in one video? This is.
We did it.
This is how you start another forest fire in California, right?
Actually,
Yeah.
it kind of went out by itself. It went out by itself. That's good.
Yeah, you know.
All right.
Sure.
I probably just shortened my life by like 2 months right there by breathing that shit in, but still.
Now light up a ceramic one and see how that lights up.
Hey, no one can ever say we don't keep it real on this show.
Man, listen.
Somebody will at some point.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm sure it'll come back around.
Oh, yeah.
You've all been out of that little scene for I guess not that long, maybe like a month.
How's that light band in definition?
Are you mine?
Yeah.
It's good, man. It's just a smooth chocolatey cigar, like medium body at most. Yeah, it's just very, very pleasant. So
nice.
I would rate it higher than a pleasant. I would rate it satisfying, but it's just a very easygoing, nice chocolatey cigar. Ooh, baby, atta baby, atta baby.
Yeah, it's been a while. It's been a while.
You just made Peter a happy man.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that 909 Maduro is at Denton Cigars. For sure.
Okay.
If you wanted to check it out.
Okay. Nice.
Because that's where I smoked it.
Okay. Nice. I wish they were in their old shop.
Yeah, it's a weird place. I think he might have gotten rid of some of the staff too. It's not the same anymore.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Come on. We got it.
Praise God. Man,
welcome back, old boy.
The past 20 minutes, man, I've been working to get back to you guys. I apologize, man.
You good, man.
You're good. Don't worry about
brand
that.
New tablet. Didn't work out the kinks with it. Hey, DJ, I apologize. You and I had talked.
You good, man?
You asked me to be prepared for this. And being a professional of this and respecting you guys' time, man, I failed. So my bad.
Dude.
Sorry, guys.
You're good.
Dude.
You're good, dude.
You haven't bored people. Yeah, you haven't bored people to absolute tears within 5 minutes of being on, so you're great.
But I apologize, man. I respect everybody's time. I respect each and every one of you guys' time. You guys are important people that have important things to say, and you guys invited me on here, and man, I failed you guys, so my apologies. Seriously, straight up. No bullshit.
Dude. No way, man. No, you're good.
Apology accepted. Yeah.
Hey, man, there's always
but not necessary.
There's always tequila.
What? Oh, yeah. There you go.
So check it. John had a question, man. He was smoking the Gen 413.
Yep.
And he wanted to know more about the wrapper that was up there, man, with the hybrid wrapper and how that came about in the process.
Yeah.
Right. So the hybrid wrapper is an Ecuadorian Habano hybrid wrapper.
Okay.
I'm not able to disclose who made the wrapper. but it's a well-known cigar company that's heavy in farming and agriculture in Nicaragua. But that specific Habano wrapper, it's a HVH wrapper that just is so beautiful in its composition. This specific company birthed this wrapper. They use it in other cigars that their company makes. But in terms of the Gen 413, we just thought with its characteristics, and you pair it with a Mexican binder, and then the four
Or
different
the
regions of
Nicaraguan.
Nicaraguan fillers that made it up. It just worked for that particular cigar. The broadleaf hybrid wrapper of an Habano really speaks to the cigar smoker that is a medium plus cigar smoker, and that's where Definition Cigars lives at, is that medium and medium plus area. Even with the Maduros that I make, they're not medium. They're not full bodied.
Yeah.
Some birdie Keelan told me that you almost died behind the nicotine content in the five años. I ain't speaking out of turn or anything like that, but somebody told me that you got almost a little bit overtaken with that. But that is the only full cigar besides the walking stick that'll give you
It's a
that characteristic.
fucking big ass bird.
Big ass bird. Big ass fucking bird. Customarily though, bro, we live in that medium to medium plus. So the decision to go with that hybrid wrapper that was created is to market that it's a medium body cigar. But if you do live in that medium plus to full, it's something that's relative to your palate. Um,
Word.
Specifically between that wrapper and binder concept. And I don't believe none of you guys have smoked the Lancero yet. In
I
the
got it.
Lancero size of that cigar, the San Andreas binder really pronounces itself in a super cool way.
Oh,
It
shit! I
pronounce
should have brought that
because
up.
yeah, because Keelan, you reduce filler percentages in a cigar. The binder now stretch. I mean, the wrapper now stretches, and now the San Andreas binder is the binder or what it is. So it really pronounces itself in a super cool way, non-aggressive,
Nice.
but says, "Hey, I'm
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 here.
I'm here as a part of your experience with this cigar."
Yeah.
So
Nice.
man, DJ. Um, so this time, DJ. I'm gonna send all the cigars to you, and you figure out where to send all these motherfuckers, man.
All right.
I'm in the post office trying to figure out life.
Yeah.
Hey, Keelan, you had me filling out paperwork with my John Hancock on shit, like
Oh
government
Yep.
man, my
name and
bad.
shit. So I'm gonna send all this shit to DJ. DJ, get that shit to y'all.
That works.
I'll do
That
that.
works.
Bro,
Send
this
Keelan
thing,
some candles. Some
we
candles.
have hubs
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got hubs, right.
distribution centers. Yeah. Dude,
Yeah.
this thing, this Gen 413, man, it's the first time I've had it, but it's like toasty, bready, like it's smooth, like it's
1,000%.
yeah.
That's
It's,
it. It's complex. So at the first part of the cigar, man, and I hope we didn't lose many viewers, man. And for those who hung out,
No.
man, apologies from me to you, man. I didn't prepare myself. I got a new piece of technology and thought it would just work. So hey, to the viewers of the Wavy and this group, man, apologies for me. But yes, the Gen 413 starts out purposefully. It's heavy acidic on the first third of it, and that's to pronounce itself to your palate, prepare your palate for the complexity that the cigar is going to offer. DJ reviewed it. There's some light cocoa. There's that San Andreas that it's in the Super Robusto that you're smoking. It's just like a light tap to you. That San Andreas really complements. It makes the cigar, and what it is and how the cigar flows through until the end. Until the end, it picks up a little bit, but you always get that, as you just said, this bready, this toasty note of it. It's welcoming, it's warming to the palate, and it's a cigar that is intended to be disruptive. I've talked to customers of different retail shops, and they say that, man, I like to smoke this, but I picked up the Gen 413, and I just don't know where to place it. That was the intention of the cigar. The Mayan Luciano's desire was to be disruptive, create a different taste profile for this particular Vitola and blend, and in being disruptive in a positive way. The hope was to advance or activate the consumer's palate so that they can be able to experience and taste cigars in a different way by having the opportunity to smoke this cigar, the Gen 413. That was the intention.
Yeah.
So
Did you?
My bad.
Oh, I was gonna say real quick, yeah, man. I'm coming down to the end of it, and I feel like, and you correct me if I'm wrong. You're the master here, but there's omotepe in it, and I feel like there's enough of this salty kind of minerality, but it's not overpowering. It's like perfectly balanced, like just this nice little saltiness towards the end here.
Man, you hit it spot on. So some people, because their palate isn't as advanced as yours may be, they will attach to that mineralness, or I hate to use that because that's such a negative connotation regarding tobacco, but
I don't think
the,
so, but yeah.
that's the Pueblo Nuevo in it.
Okay.
That Luciano specializes
Okay.
in that, and how we use that in cigars is that mineralness is it's truly natural, but it's also something to, man, it activates your palate. That Pueblo Nuevo tobacco, because of what it is, it really if you stop for a minute and get past that mineral or whatever you want to call it, man, it's really a conduit to something really dope for your palate.
Yeah.
I got
Dude, I know what you're saying about it potentially having the negative connotation, but I love a little touch of that, man. Like just a little bit of it, I think can really, like you said, like bring out a lot on the palate. So anyways, man, I'm raving about it. It's a really good cigar, man.
And I appreciate that. Yeah, like what you said, it has because some companies use tobacco that has that, and some consumers attach that to poor fermentation. And lounges that I've been to, or consumers that I've talked to, but you have to watch that. It's an education piece, but none of that cigar has been poorly fermented or any of that. It's high quality in the walk of the cigar.
Yeah, that's dope,
So
man.
with the Gen 14 and that wrapper, when you're talking about the company that was working with the wrapper, did they come to you like, hey man, we want you to utilize this, or was this something that you kind of heard about, like, yo, I need to use this in this cigar?
No,
like, how did that whole thing come about?
Yeah, Keelan. So is that me or somebody else? Somebody's got going on.
You're good. You're good.
It's probably me. I'm lighting up a cigar. So sorry.
Oh, okay. No. Man, you're apologizing to me. I done fucked off this call, dog. So Keelan, that wrapper being used came about Um, being in Nicaragua with Luch, we went through so many variations. Man, it's cool to be around Luciano when we're together and we're talking about the cigar because um, not that the story changes for the lie, the story changes for the experience in creating a cigar together. So in creating the Gen 413, me and Luciano are conceptualizing over a Zoom call, and he sends me a cigar, high acidity. I don't know what it was, Keelan, but I swear to God, it had nothing but Pueblo Nuevo in it. I was like, my gosh, like it's too much acidity. It's too much acidity.
Right,
So,
right.
um, land in Nicaragua, we do our thing, Keelan, and man, so we go upstairs to the bodega, and there's a whole cologne of this hybrid Habano that is, man, it's got the whole upstairs room of the bodega. I mean,
Fragrant.
it's stinking good. It is stinking good. Um,
Potent.
so man, I pull a leaf out. He pulls the leaf out, and he says, "Man, Jay, what do you think?" And man, just the complexion and the dexterity and how it performed in my hands and rubbing it and holding it up, and you're like, oh man, we gotta work with this, dog. We gotta figure this out. We gotta figure this out. So the wrapper was super simple. The wrapper was super simple. He had this, and we went to work with that.
No
And
doubt.
but man, and paying it forward, like I'm blessed, right? I have had the opportunity to work with people that, man, are just so super talented. Man, Keelan, I know what I know. I taste what I
Right.
taste. Man, it's just a blessing, man, and that I hold true, and I thank God every day. Um, there's a Vitola that Luciano and I created, and man, he thought that this was the one, and I didn't. And I told him that the Gen 413 needed it. It was a great cigar, but it needed something to make the characteristic of the profile of the taste become disruptive. Like our intention
Okay.
was being disruptive. So Luciano, um, we worked through a particular Ometepe leaf that was added to the cigar, and it really created something dope in a Keelan, um, as opposed to what could have been um, presented to the market. But we got another
The
one in,
necessary
in, in the
tweaks.
chamber. I just hope it comes to life. Life, business be business in. But yeah, um, we're gonna do something
So
dope, man.
y'all working on something next? That was gonna be my next question. So y'all got something in the chamber right now that you
Man,
got coming for us?
so my next release of any cigar is gonna be at PCA in New Orleans. Um,
Mm-hmm.
Whether that's with my existing factory or something with Luciano. I'm hoping it's something with Luciano because it's something that we've done. I'm going back to Nicaragua in August, but business be businessing.
Yeah, for sure.
So we always navigate that, always show love and have love. But I'm working, Keelan. I'm man. I'm doing my part to the community, man, to create something dope, man.
It sounds like underneath that you got something you excited about, though. It sounds like it's a level of excitement behind that, though. Just
Man, Keelan,
outside of the
the,
business
the
side.
level of excitement is myself. Um, Man, I just want to continue to challenge my palate. Um, I want to do my part so that the cigar community doesn't rest on specific taste profiles in cigars that they become accustomed to tasting when they go into a lounge. So this company does this, so it's relative to the next cigar that I smoke, and it's relative to the next cigar that I smoke. I just want to be dope, and I want to give people an opportunity to taste shit differently. Like, yes, I want to make money. Yes, I want to sell cigars. But I want to do my part in doing that. Is I want to give you a different perspective on tasting cigars, like the five años for instance. The five años was something that was created when I made the Genesis, but never released it until January of this year. And the reason behind that was to let the cigar manifest itself in a way that if it did create a specific taste profile, let's run with it. The creation of that cigar and it being the five años was every component of that cigar came from materials that I've used over the past 5 years of Definition cigars. So that's what made it dope.
I
The
see.
wrapper was something that was used before. The binder was something that was used before. The filler tobacco was something that has been used in all the cigars. So in encapsulating, celebrating 5 years, I felt no better way to try to create something, Keelan, that was relative to 5 years.
You connecting all the dots.
Not
I
do
love the way you
something
think
brand new,
cigars, man.
but yeah, let's touch back to everything that we've done and see if we can create something to really honor 5 years of what Definition Cigars has been and has become. So that cigar is that. I've never done this anywhere, but the magic in that cigar, and I won't give the whole makeup of it, is the Sumatra binder that's in that cigar.
Nice.
The
Nice.
Sumatra binder in that cigar does something really magical. So yes, it's full body for those folks because of what it is. But that Sumatra binder makes it like a fine cup of tea.
Nice.
Like the sound of that, homie.
Speaking of tea, what tequila are you sipping on, Jay? What was the pairing of choice tonight?
So the pairing of choice tonight is a Grand Cormino Anejo by the popular comedian Kevin Hart. It is
Okay.
a wonderful. So the Reposado's trash, but the Anejo is something magical, my brother. I
Okay.
mean, woo! It is flavorful. It's exceptional, man, for tequila, man. I'm a tequila fan, but this Grand Cormino Anejo is truly dope. It's truly dope.
Nice.
Y'all gotta try it. Not plugging that dude because he got more money than enough. But
Yeah.
the Anejo is dope. Hey Matt, man, just for the cause, go Nats.
Go Nats, baby. Go Nats, baby. How you feeling about the Commanders this season? Are they doing okay off season wise so far?
You got Jaden Daniels, man.
So Matt, I'm cautiously excited about the season. We got a dog at quarterback. We got a couple running backs that can tote that route. But we'll see. I don't want to do too much. I don't want to disrespect nobody's team or nothing like that. But I mean, we somebody to watch. We somebody to watch.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Colin Coward said we're like not we because Chiefs are my team, but for my wife's sake, Coward was saying that the Commanders are like a dark horse favorite, like as far as like surprising teams for 2024.
Y'all got the Cowherd curse now, man. Don't mention him, man.
No,
Whenever you start talking
don't
about
do that,
teams,
man.
it go
Come on,
left.
keep it, man. Positivity,
All right, I
man.
feel you, bro.
It makes your life better, bro. It makes your life better. It makes your life
Power
better.
positive thinking, baby.
Hurt, man. That's scary though. When
I'm a
Collins
big
starts
James
talking about
Daniels fan,
teams
man.
doing well, it's
Dude, I
So,
just
Keelan,
with the,
go ahead.
so
Go
I
ahead,
would
man.
say
I'm sorry.
with the Nats, I just hope we keep Finnegan. Like he's
Me too.
such a damn good closer, dude. And I know
Me too.
he's highly like he drives a high value, so I think Rizzo isn't gonna give up him for just anything. But I hope we keep him, dude.
If we
I
get
really do.
Finnegan, that'll let me know where we are in the season. Like that'll say, hey, we're packing it in for next season. You know how baseball seems. You get to the trade deadline and it's a fire sale or what have you. That'll let me know that. But man, hey man, we're competitive, man. We're not there yet. We're not experienced yet, but we're competitive, man. We are competitive.
Dude,
every fucking
we're
game.
allergic to 500. We're fucking allergic to 500.
We're allergic to 500 like a bitch. We're allergic to 500 like a homosexual is the pussy, man. I'm swear to God.
Dude, it's like we'll get there. We'll be at 500 for one day. Then just boom, get swept.
And then Halle Berry offers us some pussy, and then we lose 5 straight. Like real talk. Y'all fucking with me or not?
It's true,
Y'all
man.
fucking with me or not?
we hear you. We with you.
Loud and clear, baby. Loud and clear. But yeah,
All
dude.
I heard was Halle Berry and something else. I had to come back real quick.
Man, hey, you didn't miss anything, brother. You didn't miss anything.
I got all excited.
Hey man, hey, your background is one of the dopest though. Like even when you
clean.
review cigars, it is so super dope, man. It's so super dope,
clean,
so,
man.
Just want to say that to you.
Absolutely, man.
So what's the feedback been like, man, since the last time we talked to you? We were just talking about it while you were getting the technology together. That it's almost been a year, man. So it's been a minute since we talked to you.
Yeah.
What's been the growth been like for DC, man? What's been the feedback for you, the Equalizer, the Noir? Like what's the word been like just in the growth?
Yeah,
what was like the final deciding factor to keep the bands? To keep the bands the way they are.
That's a good one.
Man, customers, man. So whether y'all follow Definition Cigars on Instagram or social media,
hell yeah.
whatever, I don't keep my thumb on my ass and take this blessing for granted. I'm on the move. I get out and hear what customers
You've been outside,
have to say.
bro.
Yeah.
You've been outside.
Matt, the customers, realistically, the customer says so. Man, what the customers want, they should get. So that was the start, and then it doesn't hurt to get a break on bulk ordering of the actual fabric band from the factory.
Yeah.
So it's business, right? So got a break on that by bulk ordering with the factory. So all of the two came together, Matt. There. What's been fantastic is Matt. Like no disrespect to anybody else that has reviewed the Noir on this call. Matt's review and where he placed it in his 2023 review really made impact on the Noir Cameroon. Like straight up, real talk, no bullshit. As such,
it's a great
Matt,
cigar.
thank you.
It's a great fucking cigar.
This cigar will now be $14 of Vitola. Matt, and that's just based on factory costs. Things have increased. September 1st, I will be communicating a price increase on Definition Cigars. and I've held back my price increase for 18 months. Most of the major brands have done one or two, depending on who you're talking about. Just because of the cost of materials, shipping has went up. UPS and their fuck shit, they've increased. But I'm unfortunately going to have to increase my prices September 1st. But in terms of the Noir Cameroon, relative to going from a $12 retail price to a $14 retail price, has been based on demand, based on price of materials, but based on lastly, not truly, but lastly, honestly, is demand. That specific Cameroon rapper takes time to be what it is, and then when it comes to what it is, it's dope. It's magical. I mean, Matt has I don't want to replicate it, but it was the honest and true review that people have really attached to in a significant way. So no disrespect to anyone
Nah.
that has reviewed the Noir, but I get feedback from customers that buy it from the online store and say, "Hey, I saw this cigar on Cigar Down Hound Dog, and
Mhm.
I want to buy a box because of this."
Dope.
So,
But this is the
Dude,
thing, though.
I was saying my friend Joe, he's been smoking cigars for like 20 years. He's, you know, he has a lot of exposure to a lot of cigars. I gave him one of those, and he does, you know, he was like, he's never seen it before. He sends me a pic and says, "What's this cigar?" I'm like, "That's a definition Noir Cameroon." He's like, "This is one of the best Cameroons I've ever had."
yeah.
Like he was blown away. He was fucking blown away by it. It's not. I just report on what I get, and that cigar is fucking amazing. So, is what it is.
Yeah, I appreciate I appreciate that. But a couple of you guys have reviewed it and put it out there, so it's a
Mhm.
shared win. Thank you. Um,
Yeah.
but Matt, man, that man,
Hit it
these
out of the
people
park.
they come to me and say, "Hey, Cigar Hound Dogs, I saw his review and it was X and it was Y," and I'm like, "Well, okay." Um, But
But this is
no,
the other thing.
and
You're
and me
saying
and
that
you,
it's a
talk,
price increase,
and
man.
Matt, I'm hopefully I'm not out of turn here in saying this. When you came and sit and talked to me, man, like I looked at the white of your eyes and just thank you. Like you didn't have to do any of that shit, man. Like there's a bunch of great cigars they could have made your top 12. They're man,
Mhm.
there's some better than a Noir Cameroon. There truly is. But your decision to put that in your top 12 and it landed at number 6, I mean, it resonated with some of the cigar community, a big portion of it, based on
Huge.
Great.
what they purchased.
It's a great
So
cigar,
thank you,
man.
man, and for the rest of y'all, the pigs, um,
Mhm.
the
Yeah.
Fire.
equalizer,
Fire.
yo, bro,
Fire.
man, like, um. your review on the pig and um your visuals on how the ash stacks, brother, man, that was phenomenal. I get all that, man. So man, I'll do the wavy anytime.
But look, we were just saying that you can rock with us anytime. But the main thing about that is like we got all these companies doing the price increases and it's happened. You got all these people doing $40 cigars, $60 cigars, whatever. Your cigar is worth every penny, especially that Noir. And we were talking just as a group. We're talking in our group chat. We're talking with the Unbanded crew. We're talking to
Yeah,
everybody. We're talking about Cameroon cigars. You got Don Carlos. You
right.
got RS88 Cameroon, and you got the Definition Cameroon. When we talking about like Cameroon cigars, your cigars is always gonna be in that conversation. So it's worth like
Yep.
don't even worry about that price increase because it's worth it. And I don't think anybody's gonna be mad when they finally get it because when you smoke that cigar, it's legit. And we are
Mhm.
all saying that like casually in conversations on my lives,
Thank
on
you.
the Infamous Pod, on Unbanded. Everybody that smokes that, when we talking in different group chats, we giving you flowers because you earned that shit, and we not just saying it just to say it.
Man, man, I'm so grateful and so thankful. Man, this is as y'all know, man, this is a competitive industry, and it's
Mm-hmm.
hard, man. It's hard. Um, but
But just think about who we naming you with, dog. You with the big dogs as far as like how
Mm-hmm.
good that cigar is, man. You with the
man,
big dog.
that's man, Keelan, I'm so humbled, man, by that, man. Because I just, man, so I grew up. My grandfather was a cigar smoker, and that's how I was introduced to cigars. And it was always about an experience with my granddaddy. Man, whether we was driving from Northern Virginia to West Virginia, an hour away, to fill up gallon jugs of water, of spring water coming off the rocks. Man, he was smoking a cigar and we was listening to Conway Twitty. And I just, man, I want to try to replicate an experience for people to smoke a definition cigar where it's purposeful, man. What's your definition about. It's like, man, let's smoke and man, enjoy your cigar. It don't gotta necessarily be a definition cigar, but man, I'm doing my part. I feel that I'm doing my part to, like, I want every cigar that you smoke to be intentional
Mhm.
around what you got going on. I mean, so each cigar that I've created has an experience, whether this was going on in my life, if I was on a rye whiskey route, or if I'm on tequila now. But I want to share my experiences inside of the cigars and inside of what I offer to the community. And I want feedback. I want to talk about it. I want you to know what you're feeling. What's your idea of what's your definition mean? But more so than anything, if you're a Fuente fan, if you're a General Cigars fan, if you're um Atabay, or if you're Drew Estate, whatever it is, man, if you come away and that's your favorite cigar, but you have a thought around truly defining your experience with a particular cigar, man, I've done my work. You ain't gotta smoke my fucking cigar. I don't give a fuck. You're thoughtful now. You're thoughtful about what you're doing. And man, that's what me and my team is trying to do. We're trying to push culture. Like, don't smoke intentionally. Don't smoke because females are coming out to this specific place. Hey, let me grab a stick and smoke. No, man. There's too many people in the Dominican, Nicaragua, Honduras, Costa Rica, wherever the cigar is created at. These cigars provide for people's families. These cigars have changed people's um, perspective on life based on their
Mhm.
specific talent and how they roll, bunch, devein, all of that shit, man. So, like, we gotta honor that over here in America when we're smoking these cigars, and we got to be intentional about defining what we're doing with cigars. So, man, don't smoke my cigar, but just be intentional about what the fuck you doing, man. That's it.
But dig this though, when you got everybody has their cigars that it's like their go tos, right? You have your humidor set up that you got your favorites. I know when I go into my humidor, I know it's gonna be a Dunbar and Micarita. I know I'm gonna have my Eye of the Shark in there, but
Sure.
I also get excited because I will have a Definition Noir in there too. That's one of the
Wow.
cigars that I'm
Wow.
intentional about. And I think I can speak for just about everybody in here that that's one of it is that's like, yo, you got to have that set so you got some in there because when you want to smoke by yourself, you ain't worried about going to the lounge. When you want to smoke a cigar that you're going to
Wow.
enjoy, that
Wow.
cigar, that Equalizer, that Noir, those are cigars that I look at like, yo, I want to have those in my humidor all the time. That's
Man, that's
real
crazy.
rap, bro.
That's
How
crazy,
does that
man.
feel, man? That you created something like that.
Man, Keelan, it so I'm unable to receive it initially. Um Secondly, and I just want to do my part, man. Like all y'all do your part for the cigar community. Matt does his part, DJ does his part, you do your part, man. Like we're just trying to do a part, man. That's it. Like,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, man, all the hard work that I do and the time that I invest, man, yeah. Man, I want to be able to take my lady out to a nice restaurant as a result of my work. You know what I mean? Don't get me fucked up, man. Like
No, for
I want to
sure, for
yield
sure.
something from this. I do. But man, I truly, man, I want people to have a different take on cigars. So, man, like I had a conversation real quick, Keelan, and I'll dive back in. I had a conversation with my insurance person, and she's like, "We got to set up a plan for you to quit." I'm like, "Ma'am, I'm not quitting smoking cigars. It's
Yeah.
Not part of the plan.
it's not part of the plan. Now we can strategize and how to do things differently and all that. But
I can drink
man,
more water.
yeah, exactly, Keelan. But we have this unfortunate thought where American public relates cigars to cigarettes, and
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I want to get more people. I want to do my part to get more people to smoke a cigar. Man, fuck them cigarettes. Come over here and taste something. Get your thing that you do, but understand this is a specific type of exercise that you go through with a cigar. I'm hopeful. There's some cigarette smokers I'll never meet, but Keelan, in the ball of wax and what I'm talking about, man, I just wanna imprint. I just want to live a legacy, man. That I did my part for this cigar community. When somebody talks about me when I'm dead and gone, that man, hey man, definition opened me up to this. Like if or
But
definition even had me thinking this way. Like
you
I want to
already
change
doing
thought
that. That's the
process.
crazy part, though. That's like
Yeah,
literally
man.
that's what
Yeah.
I'm explaining. You were doing that. That's the
I know.
craziest part. You
And
created
Keelan, I
a
can't
great
receive it,
album.
bro. I can't receive
Shit.
it
Well, I'm gonna
because
keep telling
I'm not different than any other cigar consumer customer. Man, like I go into lounges when I'm not in Texas. I'm traveling or whatever. I won't have um any logoed apparel or anything on. I go in there with a plain shirt and I go in there and smoke because that is
Mm-hmm.
important to me because the experience of a customer coming into a lounge buying a cigar, I'm so in love with that.
the culture.
The cigar tender comes in and says, "Hey, what do you like to smoke?" And I'll go through the exercise with him. Well, I'm a little bit all over the place, but I love.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
I just love that, and I'm never going to get away from that. In how I create cigars, Keelan. I'm always going to be that dude.
Has
And
anybody ever
just
offered you
hopefully,
your cigar?
yes. Uh huh.
That's gotta be cool.
That's
Hey.
dope.
That's cool.
That's dope.
That's
Yep.
cool,
Yep. That's
That's a
happened.
dude.
touchdown, baby.
I mean,
That's a touchdown.
Dude, this is like a real anecdote, but you mentioned people, associating these with cigarettes. I was getting my teeth cleaned like a couple months back, and they asked, do you smoke? And I'm like, I have some cigars, throughout the week. And the dental assistant or whatever hygienist was like, same thing, Matt, as your insurance person. She's like, I know it can be a tough addiction to break. And I'm like,
like, ma'am, I'm sorry. This is
she
not
she
that.
Yeah.
she got a little bit of an education she didn't want that day. So
Like John. We not running out back and hot
Yeah.
dogging
Hey,
a cigarette for 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Just
yeah,
out in
just
the
get it
cold.
off.
yeah,
I gotta
yeah.
get this.
Yeah, she literally
Exactly.
verbatim said, "I know it could be a tough addiction to break," and I'm like, "Lady, I'm not addicted."
No.
And
I'm not. I want to do this.
Yeah.
right,
I like my girlfriend. she was talking about. I don't know what it was, but I didn't smoke for like 2 or 3 days, or something like that. Something was going on with me. And she was like, "Man, you don't want to smoke?" And I'm like, "No, I want to get myself right. Like, I'm not addicted to cigars. I smoke cigars because I absolutely fucking love it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Mhm.
Yep.
Yep.
this is a choice. Like,
Yep.
I'm not
Somebody clip that.
jonesing.
Make that a short.
Yeah.
I'm not jonesing. Like, when I get in my car in the morning to go to the warehouse and start working, man, I would smoke a Newark, Connecticut, man, because man, that Connecticut for me, there's a bunch of great Connecticut's, and people are starting to dive in that. But man, the fresh hay, perspective of the smell of the aroma of the cigar. But I created it because, man, I wanted a Connecticut to not be our grandfather's Connecticut where you're smoking air. I want complexity. I
Flavor.
want some diversity, the flavor of it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I wanted that. Um, and I fired one of those up, and I'm like, man, I'm smoking this, and this motherfucker next to me, trying to figure out his life, has a fucking cup of coffee.
Yeah.
That his first cup of coffee that he's gonna probably drink 4 or 5 of these motherfuckers. Man,
Yeah.
man, give me
Yeah.
my cigar.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
And I
word,
like,
and
word.
I love coffee.
yeah. And I'm not trying to get on a, none of us are saying, hey, these are the most healthy things ever. But I'm like, let's talk about all the preservatives, the hormones, the shit in our
100%.
food. Let's talk about diabetes. Let's talk about all the other shit before you tell me I'm addicted to this. And it's, but I'm going to go on a rant. So I'll stop right there. Well, dude,
Yeah,
I
man.
want to say, man, we talked a little bit about it after, while we were trying to get things spun up, but
Right,
I'm really
John.
glad you keep the bands, man. Like, I really think, like, I can see those popping in a Cigars International and people being
Absolutely.
like, what is that? Because I don't know if I said this to you while you were here, maybe I can't remember, but sorry if I'm repeating myself, but I before I knew about your brand, they caught my eye, man. I didn't know what they were, back in the day, but they absolutely caught my eye because of those bands. So
Man, the band has been something that man, it's taken over its own energy, John. Um, man, it's funny. Um, so the Cigar International here in Dallas it's in the Colony.
mhm.
Some of you guys may be familiar with it, but one of the starting conversations about definition being a part of the Cigar International offering was because of the local staff here in the Colony was cleaning up definition bands every night, and like, man, this we're sweeping and cleaning and throwing away this fucking band, and we don't sell this motherfucker.
So,
That's
So
funny.
That's a funny
it's
story.
The championship ring.
Hey DJ, I expect you to be at the launch event because you're local.
yeah, for sure.
I'll set you up, and but if any of you guys wanna pull up, let you know, get here, and I got you.
Yeah, man,
Yeah.
I'm local too. I was actually just at the Colony store last night, so
John, you local?
I'm
Yeah,
local,
man.
man.
Hey John,
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
man.
I got both of you guys. I'll set you up appropriately.
Dope.
Cool. I'll be there.
Nice, man.
Love the sound of that
Go
shit.
Nats, Matt. I know you're in Cali. So Matt, I came to Cali. I came to Cali for Cigars and Spirits, and I didn't reach out to nobody because I didn't. Man, there's a weird energy with Cigars and Spirits and the what's the other publication that the
Wine
Cigar
Spectator?
Journal?
no, it's something else. They did their parties on the same day.
Oh yeah, it's like Cigars and Spirits magazine or something like that, and
And there's another one.
then
Cigar Snob? Could it be Snob?
Nope,
No?
it's not. It's like
no.
in any event.
Cigar Journal?
Nope, it's not a journal. It is something. If you say it, I know. But I didn't reach out to anyone because I didn't want you to say, "Hey, I'm going over here," or X
You got to
or Y.
pick between the sides type thing.
Yeah.
All right, I got you.
Yeah.
But that
Sure,
was
man.
that was amazing. That was. I mean, so many people. We was able to introduce the definition of cigars, and you know, touch their palate. They tasted a cigar that was like, wow, I never tasted a cigar like this, or in this way.
Yeah.
That was the most coolest thing about it.
You've been outside a lot, man. You've been traveling. I've been just watching the Instagram, man. You've really been, moving around. Where you been getting the most love, man? Where's the feedback been the greatest in all the places that you've been traveling? Where you going next? What's that experience like?
Yeah. So the feedback has been beautiful everywhere. Georgia, Michigan, North Carolina has been really beautiful.
That's out the NC.
Yeah, and shouts out to NC Heavy. And in a couple weeks, I'm getting ready to introduce Definition Cigars to a brand new Virginia. Getting ready to do some events in San Antonio. Shouts out to San Antonio. A couple of dope lounges down there. But
Where you
man,
going to be at? You gonna be in Hampton Roads?
yep, in there, Newport News. Yeah, in there.
That's hometown right there.
Yeah.
Mercury
Bro.
Boulevard, Chestnut. That's home. That's what's up.
Keelan, I went to Virginia State on a partial basketball scholarship.
Say word.
Nice.
I didn't know you hoop like that. All right, man. That's what's up. You was out there with Bubba Chuck in there.
Yep. So man, there was a dude when I first got there my freshman year. I was a Prop 48 kid, and his name was Finn. He played on Bubba Chuck's team down there, but
He was out there with Rutland, Totally Rutland. Chuck, I know him. Okay.
in the gym range, man. Yeah, fun times.
You still hoop?
Man, I'm 44, dog.
Me too.
I watch it. Man,
I feel it. I feel it.
I run
The knees ain't the same, man.
Shit, at this age, I'm like a 3-on-3 type nigga, man.
Word up. We playing in the big three. Man, I'm trying to play with some young boys the other day. I said, man, I got one round with y'all, man. That's it, man. That's
I
like I'm
cannot
done.
do it. Like you know. So I done got into bike riding a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
No doubt.
Go up, man. Keep my cholesterol down, man. That's what I'm on, man. Preserve, as P Diddy said, pause. P Diddy, pause. Everybody, pause. Trying to preserve my sexy, man. Like.
That's what we got to do. We at that point. I was just talking about how like I'm out here trying to run. I got a Fitbit and everything, man. We gotta move differently out here once we get over 40, man. It's a different ball game.
What helps me though is my girl is a workout junkie, man. Like she goes to the gym, sits in the sauna, man. You know, she come back to the crib looking like some type of way, man. I'm like, man, I'm gonna Hey Matt, you know we gotta do that, right? We gotta keep up.
Yeah, I'm 37 and I'm starting to feel it, man. I'm
it changes.
You know, yeah.
Hey,
I'm getting more.
37 at 37, I was giving motherfuckers 25 in a 40 and under league. So like,
it really is a wall then at 40, huh?
Oh man.
I was at the gym the other day, and like when I was younger, I used to I'm short. I used to be able to grab rim with both hands. I used to be able to jump up there and block shots with two hands. Man, I tried to jump the other day and I barely hit net. I was like, man, let me walk out this gym.
Hey,
let me get out of here, man.
Hey, kid, it's this injury like, man, fuck y'all. I ain't playing no more, man. I'm out.
Right. I'm taking my ball home, man.
Dude, my girl's trying to learn how to do a cartwheel, and I'm like, I got this, and I got a bad back, I got all kinds of shit going on. My wife's like, she's like, please don't do this. I'm like, it's a cartwheel, it's fine. And dude, I did it, bro. I strained both my hamstrings just doing a freaking cartwheel. I was just like, oh my god. Dude,
getting up in the air.
When I turned 30, man, my wheels fell off, man. Like I'm 35 now, but as soon as I hit 30, just the wheels just completely fell off of me.
Hey dog, at 30, I was still giving motherfuckers, man. At 30, in a basketball league, I was putting up 30 a night. Like, man, 30.
Shit.
Yeah, I was still, man. And hey,
talking about practice.
Me and my man would smoke 2 blunts. We would smoke 2 blunts and get to the gym.
That's why you couldn't feel nothing. You was just in the zone.
Free workout there.
Zone.
Yeah.
Smoke 2 blunts. Man, let's get it, man.
Yeah, but you weren't doing cartwheels though.
It is. I don't smoke marijuana no more, but
the good old days, man. The good old days.
When's the next time you're back out in Vegas, Jay?
Man, I do not know, but I want to get back out there. Vegas is a weird market.
Mm-hmm.
But
it's a weird place.
It's a weird
Indeed.
place. Out there,
Indeed.
In May and did an event. But I'm coming out there no matter what before the end of the year. Whether it's to do an event or just to visit the lounges out there. Well, Vegas is weird, man. People weird and it's just weird.
You're still over at Tapanash, yeah?
Yeah, we're in Tapanash.
With
Man,
Melvin and everybody?
Yep. Have talked to a couple other lounges and it's just
Mm-hmm.
Did we lose him?
Now he's gone.
I think so.
I'm trying
to still there?
He back.
There
what
we
you
go.
smoking
We got
on,
you
like
back.
from your portfolio right now? Because I know you was talking about the Connecticut. What else you like? That's your go-to right now out of your portfolio.
Yeah, so so I'm doing a lounge exclusive with Industrial Cigar Company, the Cold Summer.
Nice.
It was a cigar that I created inside of COVID, and the reason for the name Cold Summer is because of navigating COVID while still trying to sell cigars in the summertime. So yeah, it was cold. You know what I mean? That like it's cold in time in terms of what you're doing, but the cigar was hot. So releasing that next Friday there. It was a definition release. I pulled it off the market. We did some different things with trying to do something different in the blend, but we always came back to the Figurado size, and I did some things differently in terms of how it rested post roll at the factory and resting in the aging room before it was shipped, and it's really created a really cool experience with the cigar.
What did it change? What in development wise? What did it change with the cigar when you did that?
It changed, and man, Keelan, great question. The characteristic of the cigar and the taste profile really became pronounced.
Right.
And the complexity of it in it changing in first third, second third, last third. By that small change of the interaction between initial roll and aging and what we do in our process there became cool. It's a Sumatra wrapper. The cigar is a Sumatra wrapper, and because of that, man, that Sumatra wrapper looks like some Ecuadorian Maduro wrappers. It just, man, it's super dope. So, like, I'm gonna put a pack together for you guys, to DJ, and then he can share it, send it out to you guys. But
Appreciate it.
I'll include one of those in there. But it's a super dope Vitola that can only be found there at Industrial Cigars Company, as of Friday, Keelan.
What
But
made you
man,
decide to go that
it
route?
takes.
What made you decide like, yo, we need to age this way? What made you say like, yo, this is probably gonna be the best thing for this cigar?
Yeah, so we had conversations. I had put it in a 6x52, and because of the percentages of what made up the figurado size, we had to add some jalapa tobacco to it
Okay.
to make it make sense, and it just didn't hit in the same way, dog. Like true shit, man. Just wasn't the right experience.
Hmm.
So. Um, we kept the bling composition the same, but I did something differently with the aging process, for this particular Vitola to be able to present it in this way. And man, it's man, you introduced me to another Cameroon rap Vitola with everything that has been figured out with coming up with this particular blend in this Vitola. Man, you hand me something that can match it. Man, shit, I'll take you out to your best dinner. It's dope.
All right,
It's
word,
super.
word. I love the sound of that. I love that
It's
confidence.
dope, man. And I don't say that. I don't say that lightly. I don't. I do not. I don't big up, man. But man, this shit is dope as fuck.
Right.
I'm excited to try that down, dude. That got me hyped. Hell
What
yeah.
what about the
Cigar is
jalapa
dope.
tobacco like attitude? Because I love jalapa tobacco. So like
Yo,
what about the jalapa? Like what did that
Mhm.
change in it?
John, northern or southern jalapa tobacco do you love?
I see that. I don't know that I'm not that expertise. I just know I like jalapa. So what's the difference? You educate me. What's the difference?
Yeah.
yeah.
Strength, pretty
Okay.
much. Complexity. Um, all all regions of Nicaraguan tobacco, man, it depends on when it's being pulled because so much tobacco is pulled and creates palones. Um, and then goes through the fermentation process and deveining, bodega, and then it comes to the factory and is rolled and X, Y, and Z. Um, that creates a lot of your experience. But I'm in love with Jalapo. I'm in love with Jalapo Viso
Okay.
and
Yeah.
the complexity of it is really dope. I mean, it's so it's why me and my factory partners use a lot of Ecuadorian tobacco. It because of its versatility.
Yeah.
It's so super dope, man. You can do some different things with it. It stretches. It's functional, but the difference in what I just said is it's just taste profile and strength. John,
Okay.
pretty much.
So what's
But
what's northern and what's southern? Because I'm super curious about stuff like this. So like how is northern stronger, more complex, or is southern like which
No,
one's which?
southern for me and how I use it, yeah, it's more.
Okay.
It gives it more of a specific flavor profile for definition cigars.
Okay.
Mm.
Um, but for the cold summer and adding that jalapa tobacco, it didn't hit. It was a good cigar, but like it didn't best this and this was in the filler tobacco. So guys, we're talking about a 5x54 figurado
Yeah.
and we had tried to do a 6x52 Vitola size for the lounge and we added some jalapa tobacco in there to in the filler to make the 52
Kind of
ring
beef it
gauge.
up.
Yeah, 1000%. But it wasn't the same cigar, so we came back to this. I had pulled it off the market, and here we are. But it was a cigar that if you knew, you knew because there was no band on the Keelan at all. It was intentional. Cold summer. no ban. If it was in a retail shop, it said in a definition box, but in terms of somebody smoking it from a visibility standpoint, you never knew it. But this is going to have a ban exclusive to the lounge. But man, fellas, cigars dope, man.
Crazy.
I'm
It's crazy.
like I said, I'm gonna send some to DJ and he will get out there to you guys. But the cigar,
Yeah.
it checks boxes. That's what it does. So like when you guys like you who are intentional with cigars, I've never reviewed cigars. I've never been in that mental state or had that mentality, or even not the mentality, the psychological approach that it takes to be truly honest and not going left or right with it. But for me, this cigar just checks boxes. It's like bang, bing, 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 bing. It's like a fucking pinball machine, man.
I love it.
Yeah. That's dope.
Dude, you've been
I
working
just
with Luciano. I can see like the growth and just with you behind the scenes, picking out, what type of leaves you want, what type of wrappers you want, your fillers, all of
Yeah.
that. Are you working with anybody else? You got any, are you connecting with more people to continue to grow like that? How's that moving?
No, Keelan, man, Luciano, man, man, with the all due respect to Luciano, man, I can never, ever repay him for the experience and doing stuff with him. Man, my factory, my existing factory partners that makes the majority of Definition cigars, our energy and what we shared has been fantastic. I can't. I've learned from them, but with Luch, man, I've learned from him in a standpoint of when you go to your family reunion and your uncle says, "Hey, boy, come over here and sit down, talk to me."
Yeah.
Man, it just hits different with Luch, man. For me, man,
Just the respect is there. Like y'all really vibe
he's
on
like the
like on a
big homie,
respect
man.
level.
He's like the big homie, man. You know, I'm able to receive his information in a way that I'm able to learn. Man, Luciano, um, have you ever had that teacher or professor in college or whatever that is able to navigate a room of 40 people that learn 5 different ways and he's able to touch each person?
Yeah.
Most def.
Yeah.
Most
Yeah.
def.
That's
Most
Luciano.
definitely.
It's
That's
rare.
Luciano. That's
Yeah.
Luciano. He can talk cigars, and whether I learn visually or somebody else learns,
Audio, whatever.
yeah, audio, phonetically, whatever it is, man, he's able to touch them in that way where they come out of that conversation or that experience being like, man, I know cigars better. And spending all the time that I had with him, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and in between, uh, yeah, I'm forever grateful to him, man, for what he's done for me individually, but what he has done for Definition Cigars for the future.
Big respect.
sure.
Hey, I'm gonna pop off, y'all, dude. Jamon, I wish I could stay on longer, man. I was telling these guys earlier, I had a bit of a rough morning due to another cigar brand that I won't name right now. But
Right on,
yeah,
John.
I gotta go
Thanks,
get
brother.
some rest. But dude, so glad to be able to have the conversation with you, man. I love what you're
Yeah,
doing,
Appreciate
dude.
it, man. I'm right behind you. I'm right behind you.
Yeah, man. Well,
Thank you,
hopefully we
brother.
can connect soon locally. And
Yeah, for sure, man.
Yeah.
I'll hit up DJ because
Yeah.
I got DJ's information and for that launch event at CI,
Yeah.
we'll connect.
We're linked.
Do you know about when that's gonna
Absolutely.
happen?
So September 21st.
Okay.
I'll be there, man. I'll see you
Nah,
guys later. I
cool,
gotta go get some rest. So, but
All right, right on.
See you, dude.
See you,
Have a
John.
good
Later, bro.
night.
see you guys. Have a good one.
Hey,
I
DJ,
just when I walked,
do we got any
So
questions
I was-
in the chat or anything?
It's a good
Uh,
good question.
I was gonna say, Jamon, when I walked in to use the restroom, my wife told me Jesse Winker to the Mets.
We traded him.
He's gone to the Mets.
Yeah, we're fire selling, man. I'm gonna stop sending you messages because
No, he's not.
Fucking Mets sucks, dude.
Looks
cool.
like. Are you in any shops in California?
Yep. Menifee, LA, right now, and Sacramento.
Okay. What's the shop in LA?
So Drobes, it's in. From what I understand, it's not in a good part of the city.
Okay.
There's a good part.
There's a good part.
Depending on who you're speaking to.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, because Sal, he's in Hollywood a lot, and he wants more access to the Cameroons to the north. But
Man, he up definitionscigars.com.
Yeah.
Get all that.
Straight to
Yep.
you.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody drinking coffee this time of night, or is that just a mug?
That's me. No. Drink coffee all times of night.
Las Vegas, baby.
Yeah. I'll still sleep.
Another city that never sleeps.
Yeah, I'm a DJ. I'm gonna send you a pack for everybody.
Okay.
So I created a blended coffee. So not that it's something wow, but a guy I went to high school with, me and him worked together, and we took a Dominican blend, roasted at a specific temperature that I believe pairs well with cigars, and created it. And went to market with it. It was mostly a tool for marketing the brand, but I'm gonna send each and every one of you guys some beans of that for you to grind up and make a couple cups.
Awesome.
Nice, man. Love that.
Respect, brother.
That's the last hour right there.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man, Keelan, man, I want you to fire that up, and I want to see if that San Andreas binder jumps out at you.
Yeah, I'm excited, man. The way you were talking about it earlier, I was like, I got one downstairs. Let me go run grab that joint.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
I'm excited.
It really announces itself in a really cool way.
So we're in the last 45 minutes of the stream. It's where we usually talk about, cursory stuff like, media, sports, stuff like that. Jamon, what's something that you've been watching lately that's really captivated you, or the last thing that really captivated you that you've been watching, or, sports, whatever?
Gaden Daniels' progression to be the Washington Commanders quarterback. That's what I've been watching.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of important to me, Matt.
I can tell.
Yeah. We get it, man.
What are you seeing from him right now, though? Like, you sound like you tapped in. You're trying to see like where he's developing. What you seeing from him and the prospect of where he's gonna take the team?
Man,
where you think it's gonna go?
The veterans on the team, like his work ethic. He's been decisive in the OTAs, minicamp, and training camp. He's still learning. He's outwardly said that, like, his success and or failures right now are all learning, and I love that perspective. Coming from somebody that's never played an NFL game, but was drafted to. It says humility. It says that, man.
Yeah.
I know I got the tools to be that motherfucking guy, but also says I respect the players that I'm playing. So man, I'm excited about the prospects of what he's going to be for our mob.
The right quarterback is everything, man. Like literally being able
The
to run the team.
NFL, man. Keelan, it's the NFL. Like you tell me any team that's been successful in the NFL and they don't got a stud quarterback. Like it's a pass at the end of the day, it's a passing league. You can run the ball as well as you motherfucking want to. You still gotta be able to throw that motherfucker around the yard, dog.
Sure.
You just got
Yeah,
to. So
your ceiling is like the 2019 Titans. Like that's your ceiling. Like if you have a Ryan Tannehill at quarterback, that's what you get. You have a fucking beast in Derrick and Henry. You have a beast in him, one of the fucking most dominant running backs of all time. If you have Ryan Tannehill as your quarterback, that's it. That's it.
That's
2 rounds of the playoffs. That's it.
That's it.
Mm-hmm.
What you think about the USA basketball right now, man?
Basketball?
USA basketball.
Yeah. I'll be up at 10:15 tomorrow morning to check out the good guys, see what we're gonna do. Love it. I love that LeBron has came out and been the alpha dog amongst a bunch of alphas.
It's true. It's true.
You know, say what you want to about LeBron, man, and the MJ comparison. Michael Jordan, for me, is the greatest person to put on a pair of basketball shoes. But that's not a slight to LeBron because they're 2 different players, 2 different energies, right? One was wanting to always be a team first person, making the right basketball play, high IQ. Jordan wanted to kill everybody, and
did.
And being a killer,
and did.
There is nobody like him, and did 100%, dog, and did. There's nobody else like him to ever put on a pair of basketball shoes for me. But LeBron James is you can't take nothing from the guy. That man, I want to talk about that. Been to 10 finals, only won 4, all that shit, man. Like the motherfucking dude went to 9 consecutive finals. Like, I mean, and in some cases when he played the Spurs, when he took a team to the finals when he was 22 years old and had us 4 or 5 as his teammates.
I see what you said.
Yeah.
He out there with Larry Hughes.
Yeah, Larry Hughes, Danielle Marshall, Eric Snow. Like, what the fuck are you talking about, man?
Who was the big
Who remembers those
center?
names? Yeah, exactly.
Ilgauskas.
Yeah.
Ilgauskas got a few buckets, but my point is that what he's doing at 39 years old, man, and continue to push and do things differently, man. Like when we talk about what he's doing and we translate it over to cigars, man, I think that's what we're all trying to do. Is we're trying to extend what you think that couldn't be done with cigars or not cigars. Matt, I've seen some of your reviews. I've seen some of your honest shit where you're like, somebody sends you something, you're like, man, this shit gotta go in the trash. I'm not even doing this. I'm not wasting my time. But my point is that being true to the game, Keelan, being absolutely true to the fucking game, whether it's cigars, whether it's basketball, whatever. Man, when you're always true to the game will love you back. When you
I see you.
When you take steps away from creating cigars or any of you guys process in reviewing cigars, man, you think you fooling somebody? And you're only cheating the community and you're cheating yourself. You're bullshitting yourself because you given this platform to do this. And when you cheat the game that you're playing, man, shame on you. And that's why he continues to be successful, because he doesn't cheat the game, man. The game will always honor him. He will always have the opportunity to be the guy that hits the last bucket, or the guy that runs 8 in a row. Like, because he doesn't cheat the game. And the same way with cigars, man. If you don't cheat the game, if you don't cheat your review process, if you don't cheat how you make cigars, man, the cigar guys will love you back, man. And that
I
that
think
that that's
to
with it.
to piggyback off of what you're saying, and I just kind of want to give a shout out to you and a shout out to us that's like sitting right here right now, including John. I think the reason why the infamous smoke show works, I think the new wave we work, and the people who came and listened to us, especially with what Matt is doing, is because we never, like you said, we never cheated the game. If we gave a review, we gave an honest review. So when we're able to big up Definition Cigars, or if we, bigging up, Dunbarton, if we're bigging up Cass
Right.
Dagley or whatever, we're saying it because it really matters to us. And I think that's why people stay on. They stay on to listen to yourself. They stay on to listen to us. And we want that to help, grow what you're doing, because we believe you believe everything that you're saying. You're putting everything into what you're doing. And the stories that you tell behind why you did what you did with cigars, why you let this cigar rest, why you pulled a cigar from the market, why you chose the wrapper, all of that matters to us. That's the stuff that we nerd out about. That's the stuff that we fall in love with. And we're willing to say, like, yo, we didn't like this cigar. It wasn't my favorite, but we're not shitting on anybody. We're saying it because we respect what people are putting out. You feel it?
1,000%.
Mm-hmm.
So no, I
Because
totally get what you're saying in that analogy.
I tell people all the time that, man, you grab a cigar that you're trying for the first time, and maybe it doesn't hit your palate. Some people go into the destroy mentality with a cigar that doesn't hit them. And cigars are subjective, man, in terms of the taste profile and what you're looking for. So as a consumer, you have to understand that. And instead of going into the destroyer mentality, man, let the cigar rest in the ashtray, as to not disrespect the beautiful men and women of the country. They're bunch, deveined, made ready for cigar preparation. Man, don't disrespect them. Let the cigar rest in the ashtray. Don't go into destroyer mode, or that negative mode of it's awful cigar, because, man, what may be offered to you may be pleasurable to somebody else.
Yeah.
And we just have to we have to send those messages out. Like, Matt, when I saw you in PCA, I'm for sure everybody on the fucking floor wanted to give you a cigar. Man, here is the greatest thing since toilet paper for your asshole. Like, but it's not. It's just not. It's just not.
Yeah. Yeah.
Some of that shit was horrible.
Heard.
Scratchy.
Man, there was companies out there that I have never seen in a cigar lounge ever, and they had
Yeah.
booth places in Las Vegas. Just back, I'm like, I've never seen this cigar company ever. I'm like, and they're like, man, take a sample. Let me know what you think, dude. Who are you? Like, respectfully, like like you're not on the road. Like I haven't never seen your brand, but digressing a little bit, there is, man, if any of you guys have been to Nicaragua, um there
Yeah.
is there is a factory when you come off the Pan American. There's a factory door to door. Man, there's even some families who are growing tobacco for cigar companies because their house is in a specific area of the city, whether it's Esteli or Condega, or because the soil is so good there. I mean, there are, man, I got I got homeboys who make a living off of selling cigars that don't meet a specific cigars factory QC process, and they live over there and sell them to Americans here. Make a living. Make a living. They live in Nicaragua. Make a living.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So much tobacco there. And man, guys, you go there and smoke a cigar that is one of the best things you could ever put on your palate, and it would never be sold in America.
And it's just a neighborhood cigar. It's just, somebody just supporting
1,000%.
themselves because there's that much tobacco out there.
1,000%. The funny thing about it is cigars are not the number one export there. I mean, agriculture of tobacco is in Nicaragua. Like, man, it was funny. The guy that is in charge of making blunt wraps for Switcher Sweet and Whiteout,
White House.
Backwoods. Man, me and him
Phillies.
are in the same. We're in the same bodega. And he's buying wrapper leaves to send to Canada to be able to flavor up to sell.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, the agriculture piece is the biggest piece. My point in telling you that story is the biggest piece of what they do. That's the highest margin. That's why companies like mine who don't grow tobacco, we buy all in country, are able to really do some cool stuff.
Are you looking at doing anything like with Dominican Republic, or you just want to stay kind of focused on Nicaragua, or like how is that going?
Yeah, man, Keelan, man, good question. Yes, I'm looking to, as I said, man, I want to create new perspectives with tobacco.
No doubt.
So I am looking to do something with the Dominican Republic in terms of the tobacco and see what we get. I'm working on that. That's man, it's funny you asked that. That is a goal for PCA 2025 is to do something. Yeah. So we working, dog.
I'm hoping to get out there, man. Like it's hard to travel from Japan to get into the States. Like,
Yeah.
but I'm planning right now that if fingers crossed, if things go the way they're supposed to go in the next few months, I'll be able to stack some change and just be able to fly out there dolo, man. So I hope to be able to dap you up and be able to walk around PCA with the fellas right here, man, and to see how things go. I'm crossing my fingers.
Hey, bro, let me if you don't even make it to New Orleans, but you make it to the U.S. Somewhere, chop it up with the infamous. I still call y'all the wavy.
Yeah, we still, it's still
I like that.
We still wavy,
man. So Keelan, man, let me know, man. There's planes that go out of Dallas every day. Love to share in these images, but you guys will always be the wavy, man. I got a message from a specific person that told me they was gonna block me from Instagram because I was sharing cigars with the wavy. Like,
I can only imagine.
Man, I hit a DJ and man, fuck it. It's a fuck. Man, I'm like,
come on, man. Look. We ain't never intentionally been disrespectful to nobody. And you are one of the people that is always welcome on this channel with us in any space. And we, because we respect what you do. So if they ain't happy with that, man, that's on them. Because we ain't out there disrespecting nobody just to disrespect.
No, they were just more mad
with us.
Hey, bro, they were just more mad because I wouldn't send them free products.
Okay,
and I send out free product.
Yep,
that's what it comes down to, man.
Hey,
do you
man,
know how many
gonna be salty, man?
beggars there are? Like I'd be like,
oh yeah.
Hey, and they'll lead with this. if you send me some free cigars, I'll review. I don't give a fuck if you review me or not. You can eat a dick.
Yeah.
Like I don't
Yeah.
care. I'm like. How do you lead off with send me some free cigars and I can review? No, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Like what?
Ain't politic with you at all. Ain't talk about what your
Ain't
cigars, the
talking about
experience with the
nothing.
cigar, nothing.
Then I look at this shit. They got 125 subscribers. Like you got me fucked up. You got the wrong. You got the right plan, but the wrong fucking man.
Yeah. Oh shit.
I know you're moving around a lot, man. Downtime, like
Like
what are you doing? What are you doing in your downtime, man? Outside of I know you focus on the Commanders. I know you focus on the sports and all that. What's keeping you focused on the downside, man? Is it biking? You got movies, shows you watch?
No, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't watch no TV, at all. I come home in the evenings and I watch Sports Center and I go to sleep or maybe watch a movie, stream or everything. But man, you wanna know what keeps me focused, man?
What's that?
Is the desire to want to imprint on the cigar community, man. That is, man. Case in point, Keelan. I love having the opportunity to come on you guys' show and talk about shit, and knowing I've done my part, knowing that I went hard in the paint, like knowing that there can be no question mark around my commitment to the cigar community. That means more to me than anything in the world. Like I don't do a lot of media. I do not do a lot of media. I do not do a lot of these podcasts and these people that pop up and when I don't because man I'm gonna share my words for people who doing shit that's like me. Like
Yeah,
you
yeah.
guys are you guys make up intentional.
Well, we honored, man. We're honored.
Like
And
no, not for me, Keelan, but you guys are intentional. Make it an intentional way about what you do with cigars. Like you share stuff with the community. Um, what you do, don't do, man. The interactive energy that you have, man. I just respect each and every one on this podcast, even John. John's gone, but I just have a high level of respect for you guys, and I promise you, if I ever decline an invitation to come on here, it's because that I'm feeling like I'm not doing my part for the community. That's it. So, Keith, answer your question, man. What I do in my downtime, man? I be around the people, bro. I do. I be around.
outside.
I be around the people that smoking cigars, hearing perspective of X, Y, and Z. Um, or traveling somewhere with my girlfriend, whether it's local. You got to break it up a little bit, man. That's
Yeah, yeah.
important. But man, I put myself around the people who are smoking cigars and listening.
You smoked anything recently that's not definition that's inspired you? That's like, damn, I need to do something like that. I need to get not to have their profile, but something that made you like, God, that's a banger. That's
inspiring is a really 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 different world.
right.
Cigars don't necessarily inspire me. People, stories,
Yeah.
experience are what inspire me. Um, what man, like man, and I get man. I was staying away from it. Um, I'm going through something right now. Personally, with my dad. Um, that shit inspires me. How do I turn this what I'm doing into something to share and make dope with a cigar? Um, the customer that reaches out to me and says, "Hey, my son turns 21 in a month, and I bought a box of Definition cigars, and his first cigar will be a Definition cigar." That inspires me.
Yeah.
Not necessarily, a cigar. There's some great cigars that have been released. So I'm not disrespecting anyone, Keelan. I promise you, I'm not. But that don't get me, bro.
No, I get it. I totally get what you're saying.
People get me. People get me. People inspire me, bro. Honestly,
I
like DJ,
that
man.
doesn't
Like,
sound sideways at all, man. It's like the whole thing behind this, man. We talk about it all the time as a collective. Is this whole thing is the experience, the community behind it, all the people that comment on on the channel, people that hit us in the DMs. When we go outside, greeting people. It's even people out here in Japan. It's like, yo, dude, I saw you at the movie theater the other night, man. Just the fact that
yo,
right? Like it's dope that you reaching people and like, hey man, I tried this cigar because you mentioned it. Like you were saying with Matt, people coming up to you because he mentioned your cigar. That's what keeps us rolling. That's what keeps us making these channels, making these new shows. So we totally get that.
great. Hey, man, Keelan, when DJ was going through, his personal situation, and he put that out on social media and shared that. And man, that takes guts.
Get you in the fields,
Man. So, I hit him specifically. You know what I mean? Like, boom, no questions, no conversation. I want to contribute. We did the whoop de whoop, whoop de whoop, whoop whoop whoop, right? And I contribute to that.
Yep.
But that inspires me. That's cigar shit, man. Right? That's it. You want to talk about inspiration, man? You talking about a guy that puts out good content, is going back to the cigar community and asking for something back for everything that I've given you guys. I'm not asking for everything, but hey man, can you fill in this gap? And what DJ is going to do is he's going to pay you back with great content.
People came out.
They
Everybody
did.
came out. Everybody
showed
came
up,
out,
man.
dude, and with no complaints. Like, yo, you one of
No
us.
complaint. That's inspiring. That
It was
fuck
crazy.
cigars. That's inspiring. That gets me going. But DJ, I apologize. I didn't mean to use you as an example of my
Are you
inspiration.
good?
But man, just talking to the people, listening to the people, is a part of it. And then, man, being around those bunchers and rollers and the factory people, they're inspiring. Well, man, oh man, it's so. I'm sorry, Keelan. I guess in short, no cigars inspire me.
A short answer.
We here for the people. I think Southpaw got a good question though. I don't know if you can see that, DJ. But
I'll pop it up. Yeah. What inspires you to blend your different cigars? Which I'm assuming the answer is going to be people.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, Southpaw. I just kind of went through it. That's or trying a new rapper. It's about an experience where we can hopefully create something that's really cool, something that's dope, something that is relative to talk about. And again, are subjective, the taste profiles of it.
Yeah.
But overall, I want to create a conversation piece with folks. I just want to have a conversation. I want to be able to explain to you where I was at, my thought process with a specific blend, and why we chose these specific tobaccos for this. What was the reason? That is it. And in doing so, hoping that the cigar comes across well.
Yeah.
On the artistic side, like say with the bands, man, like your I'm an artist, dude. The color choices that you picking, the oranges, the greens, the light blues, the medium blues. Where are you at in that space where y'all are like coming together like, yo, we need to get this color out here. This represents what is the thought process behind that?
Yeah, so it's really there's an aesthetics approach to it. There is a differentiation of the blends that come into it. But what makes sense for the name? So I haven't released a new blend with a band in 2 years, 2.5 years, Keelan.
Right.
So at PGA 2025, we'll release a new color band. And maybe two bands. But I'm doing something that I don't think a manufacturer has done before. We're going to create a focus group to help determine what's one of the next definition cigars to be produced.
Once again, inspired by the people.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, tell me somebody who's done that. I'm waiting. Matt, who's done that before?
You got me.
Haven't heard of it. Got me, man.
You're definitely not Sokka.
Yeah, no, he's the focus group.
On Joe said, "Fuck everyone else. I'm making my own cigar." Like that was almost verbatim. And I'm like, all right.
Yeah.
So, man, my thought process is that, man, you get some folks, you get consumers involved, and like, take their perspective, and we're gonna do this, but when you talk about immediately touching a consumer before you start marketing and X, Y, and Z, that seems to be kind of cool.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely cool.
Yeah, absolutely.
So
and you ain't got to worry about. You know what the people want. You already went to them. You know what they asking for. You know. They already gonna be happy with it when they get in there in their humidor.
It's gonna be so cool. It's gonna be so cool, man, to share the energy and the perspectives, how people receive tobacco in certain forms. I mean, box press versus round versus super robusto and toro, and I mean, yeah, it's gonna be a fun time, man. But yeah, that's what I'm doing. We're gonna allow this specific group of people to not only be a part of the blending process, but choose the next color of band, the presentation, and man. So I'm gonna really have fun with this.
We going grassroots then. That sounds good to me.
Yeah. I mean, why not?
Yeah.
All right, next one, man. Out there in Texas, where you eating at, man? Where you taking wifey to? What's the food spots out there? Where you going out there, man?
Man, I'm Chamberlain's Steakhouse.
I've heard of Chamberlain's. Yeah.
Texas, they have a beautiful restaurant lounge, but they also have a beautiful cigar lounge where you get the
Oh yeah.
There you go.
full steakhouse, like primo, Keelan, primo, and you smoking in that bitch.
Oh man, that sounds like my kind of spot right there. You talking my language.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, DJ know about it?
Yeah.
Oh, you keeping that secret? I see you, DJ.
Primo smoke spot.
That sounds like it's love, man. That's my type of spot. I'm always talking about grilling. I'm always talking about my cuts of steaks and a cigar. I gotta see about that when I come outside.
Man, if you ever make it to Texas, Keelan, I mean, make sure you bring your liver first.
I can't hang, man. I'll smoke with you all day. I can't hang with that drink.
Yeah.
Man, but you come to Texas, man, find it though, dog.
Yo, okay, we going. Hey, that's my word. When I get out there, I got people out there. Matter of fact, one of my closest homeboys, he's a barber out there in Dallas, man. And I've been trying to get out there for a minute. So the moment I get out there, I'm hitting him, and I'm buzzing your phone too. That's my word. So and I can't wait to chop it up with you, man. The light went up with you.
Pack a liver.
Your word. I'm in trouble.
Temporarily.
Right. That's gonna be
I'm
a
saying,
Alice.
we got to do a drunk stream sometime because that'd just be, it'd be fun.
Oh yeah,
dog.
And Mike can just drink us all into the table since he's, you know, he can
I
get back
don't
on
have
one of his
Will
soapboxes
I
and
probably
start
don't
yelling at
have-
someone again.
Drinking
I promise you,
coffee.
I don't have as big of a tolerance as I used to.
Oh shit.
You get 4 or 5 deep, you start yelling at people. It's the best.
I love it, man.
It's
We
true.
going
It's
that
awesome.
Michael tirade.
It's very true.
I'm a tap on here when y'all got somebody that y'all be getting into, man. Like there's been a couple times, man. Hey, Mike don't be fucking around. Like I be like,
No,
damn.
I'm very quiet until I start drinking.
Those are the best shows, man. When Mike go on, they the best shows,
Mike be having to press on motherfuckers. Like I know they be like, I mean, like y'all be like finding out about people.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
Like this motherfucker ain't real. Like honestly.
Yeah.
But look, man, you can't come around people that's gonna be 100%, man, and try to fake the funk, man. And this ain't the show to do that, man. We want everybody to come in and be themselves, man. And
It is not the show to do that. It is not.
No.
Oh.
No.
So that's why you always welcome.
Passing Matt up there that just be laying back in the cut, but I mean, he be.
Well, I mean,
they get scared when Matt starts talking though. Everybody gets scared when Matt starts talking. That's the funny shit about it. They get scared.
Matt operates in the stealth. Matt operates in the stealth. Real nice. Matt is real nice. You think it's gonna be a great question. It's gonna be coming off nice, but it is coming out of his mouth nicely, but it is challenging your bullshit. You're like, this motherfucker asked that question that nobody needs to ask. Oh.
Yeah, Matt tells people to fuck off in the nicest way. It's
in
so
the
funny.
nicest way. It's the most
nicest
politically correct. Fuck out of here in the world.
Like you're bullshit, dude. Like I just asked you the question that you couldn't answer, so you need to fucking take one in the ass. Get off my car.
Later, Albert.
Fuck.
Oh, it's so good. It's so good.
See you, dude.
So y'all got a bunch of good cop, bad cops on here.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good balance. It's a good balance.
That's why it works though, man. We everybody come from a different background, a different style, and we say it all the time. That's how we form like Voltron, man, and that's what makes it work. You know what I'm saying? Like really, we all different, but from the moment DJ connected us all together, it worked.
Yep. Yeah, we'd have to.
Can't get better than that, man.
Man, well, I appreciate y'all, man, so very much for allowing me to be on here. I'm gonna DJ some cigars for you guys to smoke, whatever. And he'll get them out to y'all, man. But the infamous, the new wave, whatever the fuck it is the wavy for me. And thank you guys, Mike, Keelan, DJ.
Hell yeah.
I so appreciate you guys, man. Like I say that from the bottom of my heart, man. Keep this the fuck up. We need real shit. We need real people who got real palates, giving real reviews on cigars. Not because somebody sent them, 2 tickets to the fucking game. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Now you're favorable. No, give real shit, man. Like, get some real shit, and y'all do that, man. So thank you, man, and keep it up, man. And if there's ever anything I can do for the infamous new wavy, whatever y'all call me, it's the wavy for me, man. And y'all do some solid cats, man. So as I said, I'm gonna send some shit to DJ, smoke it, whatever, man. But just as an appreciation of what you guys do and how you guys push culture forward. That is the most important thing, is continuing to push culture forward. No matter what we do, matter what. Reviews, making cigars.
And vice versa, man. Whatever you want us to talk about, man. Whatever story you want us to tell, man.
Yup, man. I am not in a place to do that. I'm in a place to just ask you guys to continue to push culture forward. I'm gonna do my part. Only thing I can ask is anybody else to do their part. Push us forward, advance us, advance the next cigar smoker to be better. Advance the next manufacturer to be better. Continue to challenge all of us and that push it forward. That makes cigars where the consumer is more educated and they're in a better place. That's man. So you guys do that, man. Appreciate each and every one of you guys, man. Thank you for having me on the show. I take this as a high honor, man. I'm so very pleased to be here. I apologize for my brand new tablet, all the difficulties that we have. And thank you guys for hanging out with me. Appreciate it.
No need, man. It's
Yeah, man. No worries.
Thanks for getting on, dude.
Yeah.
Thanks for getting on.
Hey, Matt, go Nats.
Go fucking Nats, baby. Go Nats, baby.
Have a great night. Have a great week. Appreciate you guys.
You too, man. Yeah. Have a good one, Jamon.
Later, guys.
Dude.
Later.
See ya. That's a way to end it. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, man.
That's a good way to end it.
For
The
sure.
wavy, baby. The wavy. I kind of like
sir.
it.
Yes, sir. It got a ring to it.
It does. It does.
How's the Lancero?
Actually, man, I like it better than the Robusto. Honestly, I do like it better.
Cool.
That's real rap. It gives the retro hell is where the money is, man. It gives you a nice warm. It's not chocolate, but it gives you kind of like a roasty, profile in there. That it's a beautiful smoke, man. I've been enjoying it the whole time. I'm hoping my palate is not completely blown out from two other cigars, but I really enjoyed this a lot more.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
You get this far in and you're like, I think I'm tasting cigar still.
But I'm definitely tasting this though. So yeah.
Yeah.
Towards the end, it's kind of mellowed out a little bit, but it's a nice medium, like he was explaining. But that warmth of the roasty profile that it's given, I had a better description of it, but I kind of lost it. It's really good though. Real quick, man, before we get up out of here, man, did anybody see Deadpool and Wolverine? Am I the only one that watched that joint?
Not yet, man.
I'm
Not
seeing it
yet.
next weekend.
Okay.
Yeah. Theater was packed though, man. They
Yeah.
did some numbers. They did
Crazy
numbers.
numbers. It was, both of the viewings that I went to, man, the parking lot out here, it was full each time.
Damn.
So
Shit.
that's out of the country. So I can only imagine what it was like in LA or New York or whatever. It had
We
to be
looked for
crazy.
tickets at like 2 different theaters on Thursday for the early screening, and that thing was like, I was like, well, you're not going to sit on one side of the theater and me on the other, so I guess we'll just wait.
Yeah,
for
right.
Like, damn.
It still might be a fight then if you ain't already get the tickets.
Yeah, true. Got to jump on that.
I'm thinking since you went to 2 showings, it's not an awful movie.
I would say this, like I didn't go to the first one. It was just like I wanted to go to the 5:30 showing, and I just didn't have time to get there out with the kids. But I wanted to see what the parking lot was like, and seeing the line outside, seeing the parking lot full, I was like, I got to go to the 8:30 show now. And I got out there.
For sure.
I went early, and it was people literally rushing to get in front of me so they could get in line, so they didn't have to worry about missing the spot. That's how
Damn.
the show for me, with like. I would compare it to Spider-Man. What was it? The last one was Homecoming.
Yeah.
Where it's
No Way
just like,
Home.
yeah, no Way Home. That's the one. No Way Home was the one where it's just like it's so much stuff popping up in it that if you're a comic book fan, then it's for you. Then you really
Cool.
and it's definitely not a kids movie at all. I couldn't take my. I'll say that.
Shogun. That's what I've been watching.
How far are you along in it, man?
Episode 8, and it's fucking incredible. It's
Mariko,
incredible,
man. I fell in love with that chick, man.
Crimson
Mariko,
Sky, dude.
Oh my god,
Crimson Sky, baby.
It gets real. It gets real.
Yeah. It just got to the point to where the Tanagawa's son slipped on the rock.
Oh, that scene is so heartbreaking, man.
That was fucked up. That was so fucked up, dude. But yeah,
the beauty in that scene, because one, you don't expect it to go the direction that it's going in, especially with the guy that he's going after. Like the whole build up to that scene, the clothing that they wear matters in that scene, and the way that it takes place. Like, you know, there's gonna be a duel to the death, and then it just goes left.
Yeah,
it's so good.
Yeah,
that's good TV right there, bro.
It's really good. I can't wait. I probably will try to finish it tomorrow. Watch the last couple episodes tomorrow.
When Sunday. You get a chance, man, shoot a message, man. I want to hear what your thoughts are, because I want to talk about it. You can't talk about it up here. It's still new enough that people need to see it and see all the stories develop. But yeah, I want to know what you think.
Is there a plan to continue it, or is this just like a one and done season?
It was supposed to be one and done, but it was so big and it was so good that everybody was clamoring for it, and the writers was like, we got something that we can do. We can expound on this. So we got another story to tell. So I don't know if they're gonna go into this major war, but there's rumors behind what the next story is gonna be, and they may continue with Toranaga and continue the rest of his story. So I'm hoping that they're gonna follow through with it. But it's gonna be hard to follow this, man, because like some of the best characters don't make it all the way to the end. You know?
Oh fuck. I hope Anjin makes it. I hope.
I'm not gonna say, but he's necessary in his story in Japan. Like the way he developed things. But I can't say whether he's gonna make it or not. I don't want to spoil nothing. But some of the major people that's supposed to allow this to go forward don't make it through.
Okay.
So, yeah.
It's a beautiful show. And Japanese, they have such a weird perspective of death. So bizarre.
Ooh,
so bizarre.
Just wait. Just wait. Just wait. I yesterday, and I know we got to get out of here, man. But yesterday, the family and I just decided to take a random trip to Nagasaki, just to kind of get out there, and we went to the Peace Memorial. And I was explaining to the kids like what happened, with how and why they dropped the bomb in Hiroshima and Nagasaki, and just seeing the statues, seeing they got a fountain out there that represents like how like the people that were still alive after the bomb hit, and the radiation dried them out, and they were just clamoring for water, and that was most of the people that were passing away. The last thing they was asking for was water. So they made this whole fountain. It's just like, we're going to do this as a representation that water is going to continually flow. So all the ancestors and the people that passed away can always get that water. That shit was moving, bro. And it's just a tiny part. My God, man. Hundreds of thousands of people.
Crazy.
And they rebuilt it. And Nagasaki is gorgeous. When you see the pictures of like how much was devastated, and it was only like a few buildings left behind. And I'm in this city, dude. There's malls everywhere. There are mansions. There are apartment buildings are everywhere. And the streets, people flooded out there. And I was just like, yo, how did they rebuild a city like this, man? It's cool. Like, yeah, that's that.
Crazy shit. Crazy shit. Well, I think that does it for us, guys. We're over 3 hours. Over 3.
Good deal.
Appreciate everybody for joining in. Comments, all that.
Awesome time with your mom.
Wavy. Yeah, man.
You guys want to plug anything? Anything coming up?
Nothing specific. I mean, I got the unicorn coming out Monday, but that's not really much of a review because there's not much to it.
It'll be a
life update.
That's more of an update. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Now that's a good thing though, man. They need to hear what you talk about anyway, man. So we waiting for it, DJ.
Yeah, man.
Hell yeah. Hell
All
yeah.
good things. All good things.
Matt, what about you, man?
You know.
Mike?
No, nothing crazy. I like. It's been so hot that I'm just happy that the week's going to be a little bit cooler. It'll be 102, so
Yeah.
you know that'll enable me to shoot a little bit more than normal. And we'll, I have a couple of things in the bank that I gotta bust out. I got some stuff for my birthday this past week, so I'm gonna smoke those,
Happy
review
belated, man.
those. Thanks, man.
Yeah, happy belated, dude.
Yeah.
Thanks, boys. And I'll I'll definitely have something by our next live. I'll probably have some stuff cooking that'll be a lot of fun.
Cool.
Finally. So it'll finally be cool.
Let's get it.
Dude.
Not 110
Nice.
or 15.
Yeah, only
Yeah,
100,
right.
100, 101. Like,
Yeah. 101's like. Just happy I get to watch the car. Yeah,
All right,
man.
guys.
appreciate it, Skinny. All right, fellas.
Yeah, thanks for joining us, man. Cool show. Awesome. Thanks, Moses.
Yeah. Yeah. Thanks for everyone checking out. Next show in the next 2 weeks or so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Got a
Wavy.
guest coming up sometime in August. I don't
Mm-hmm.
know if that's been confirmed yet, but we get it popping.
Not yet, but we're on the hook. We got it.
Yeah, I haven't been reaching out to people. I'll get back on that too.
Yeah.
All right,
Good
y'all.
deal.
Stay wavy then.
All
Yeah,
right.
stay wavy.
See y'all in the next one.
See ya.
Peace.
Later.